Welcome to Gaming Morning Show, your favorite morning radio show that plays games. We're like an FM morning radio show, and since it's a weekday, we're on your favorite platform, just like we've been Monday through Friday since 2020. And of course on our website, GamingMorningShow.tv. So whether you're able to join us in the chat, or are lurking or listening, we're happy you're here. Who knows what today will bring? Maybe there will be amazing food inventions.
One hand for the taco says, one hand right below the taco, ready to catch.
Eat the crunchy taco, catch it. Soft taco second.
That is brilliant.
I mean, we do like a good food topic. Put it on a pancake. Or maybe we'll celebrate someone's birthday.
Today, actor Peter Sarsgaard turns 52.
He's the pirate now.
Or meet a star of stage and screen.
Says I, gaming, doc gaming, sports doc gaming. Oh shoot, I have too many names.
Is that Keonstopher Reevkin? Or maybe I'll get to leave this box. I'm pretty okay in here. Okay, let's not get too ridiculous. I'm never getting out of here. But that's okay, because I'm here with you. Every weekday morning at 6 a.m. Pacific. And whatever the heck time it is in the UK. Your search is over.
Beep, beep, longer beep.
You found Gaming Morning Show, and we're getting started right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome in. It's Gaming Morning Show. Thank you for being here. It is the Monday edition of the show. On Monday, May 15th, 2023. That is Sports Gaming. On the left side of your screen, I am Hefty Goof. We're going to give this thing a go, see if it's like a bicycle, and you just never forget how to fall off. That's the saying, right?
Yep. It's close.
You can always fall off the bicycle no matter what people tell you.
Can't fall off the bike if you're not riding the bike.
Right? You can't fall off the bicycle if you don't start in the morning.
Can't bike a bike if it's not in May.
I love May bicycle riding. It's just the best time of the year. It's just amazing. Wow.
Also, May 15th is my favorite day in April.
Get wrecked, me. Love April. We're never forgetting about April for the rest of our lives. I will admit, so I woke up this morning, and I'm like, oh my gosh, hey, my throat, I don't know if it's going to make it, which has kind of been the reason we were off the last 3 shows. I'm still not entirely sure my throat's going to make it, but we're going to give it a go, see how things go, because I missed it, damn it. I don't want to keep sitting out, so we're going to give it a shot, see how things go. Like I said, Sports.Gaming, left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. It's an absolute pleasure to see you. How was everyone's weekend? We want to know what you were up to, what were things that you did. We got packages or letters in the mail, and I have one to share with you later on in the show, so excited to do that. Overall, I'd say it was a pretty successful weekend, considering, you know, I'm still not feeling on the full up and up, I suppose, but got to do a little bit of time hanging out with you. It was Mother's Day, so overall, I think I had a pretty solid weekend.
Yeah, I had a pretty good weekend, too. We had soccer all day Saturday, and we did some Mother's Day stuff Saturday with my mom so that we could just hang out at home most of yesterday. It was pretty good.
Oh, but it's getting hot, man.
It's too hot. It's too hot.
How hot is it where you live, chat? I'm excited to see Mel B on YouTube because Mel always tells us how hot it is there. Because we're hanging out in the 90s, and that just doesn't feel right for mid-May, even though I'm sure it's not like too out of the ordinary, but I feel like that's what we're saying all the time about weather now, and so that probably means it is out of the ordinary. I don't know.
And I don't think for this time of year it's that unusual, but it came on quick.
Yeah.
It went from being, rainy and April-like for the first part of May to 90. There was no in between. It just, we went straight from late winter to early summer.
It was so April-like, and that's why we won't forget about April.
Rest in peace, April.
O'Neill. Good morning and nice chat to I am JF Downs. Thank you for opening up the chat at 5 after 6 o'clock. It is great to see you. We appreciate you stopping by this morning.
First,
Drew Mega is here as well. We have Mel B on YouTube. It's great to see you. I am JF Downs, I mentioned, and Look, It's Mike O is in the chat as well. Look, It's Mike O celebrating a sub-anniversary this week. We'll let you all know what's going on in just a little bit. It's Bring Flowers to Someone Day. Hyperemesis. Gravidarum Awareness Day. I think that the show's bitrate might be lagging a little bit. Did you hear it slow down all of a sudden?
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. Let's see what happens next. International Conscientious Objectors Day. International Family Day. International Kangaroo Care Awareness Day.
Nice.
Have you cared for your kangaroo today?
Every day.
This is the other one, but it's fortunately for me already acronymed. International MPS Awareness Day. But if you look that up, that was the other one. It's like, old Hefty's gonna have a problem there. National Nylon Stocking Day, National Safety Dose Day, National Senior Fraud Awareness Day, and National Tuberous Sclerosis Day. I wanted to say Multiple Sclerosis Day because that's the one I know. I've never heard of Tuberous Sclerosis Day.
It's half brother.
Okay. I'm just trust you. You're a doctor. Britain's largest zoo welcomes a boom of endangered baby animals. We'll tell you that story coming up later this hour. Next hour, a peeping goat is on the loose in New Jersey. So watch out for the old peeping goat. You don't want to get caught up with the peeping goat. Our question of the day has to do with chocolate chips. It's National Chocolate Chip Day. What is your best way to have chocolate chips? So, curious.
There's some good options.
Did you look up the MPS?
Yeah, I was trying to. I didn't find anything.
It's a
yet.
multiple player selection.
Oh, piece of cake.
Yeah.
That was easier than I thought it'd be.
It'd be a shame if it was multi-vascular. Did I kind of go Adam Sandler there?
Yeah, you did.
Scooby-Doo. Never ride a bike that has fallen over is the advice from I Am JF Downs. Early bird throws rocks in glass houses. That's the advice from Look, It's Mike O. Downs spent the weekend playing Apex. And Mike O says the average temperature in May is 68 degrees. Okay.
We can get one more degree.
Yeah, right. Well, we will, based on how hot it is right now. Oh my gosh.
nice.
Damn. Mel B says kangaroo cares about moms and babies. It's skin-to-skin contact. Has nothing to do with kangaroos. That's a little misleading.
Huh. I've been lied to.
I mean, the skin-to-skin contact thing is super important based on my experience with children. But we didn't need to call it Kangaroo Care Day then.
Yeah. No, I think this is around kangaroos.
Ooh, maybe there's two.
Yeah, maybe there's two. Because this one has something about a kangaroo-a-thon.
Oh, I
I don't know what that means either.
Oh, you've never been to Kangaroo-a-thon? You'd love Kangaroo-a-thon, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, here it is. This is... Maybe they just also call that kangaroo-a-thon.
Mucopolysaccharidosis disorders, MPS.
Close.
Muco. Poly. Sac.
Oh,
Was I
You're
close?
closer. Yeah. Now just say aridosis.
Aridosis.
Yeah. You don't need the H. It's just saccharidosis.
Well, to be fair, I guess this is the case for folks who suffer from like ongoing chronic illnesses. Sometimes they're not well known to the public. I saw somebody on TikTok who did a spoof of supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, but they worked in the illness that they suffer from. It said about 20 million other people suffer from it, but it's a very either unresearched or cured ailment. And their whole point of making the song was to, spread awareness about this thing that apparently many people don't know about. And so, which I've seen on TikTok before, but I had never seen it put through in a Mary Poppins style before. So that was certainly remarkable. Yeah. And I'm happy that happens, because as somebody who's super lucky to have not been very unhealthy my whole life. Yeah. So, all right, let's play some Rocket League. We're going to have birthdays this day in gaming history coming up, and we'll let you know if there's a brand new Nintendo Switch game that came out in the last 5 days coming up in the Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News, because we would hate to have any of you in our audience not know that a certain game came out just because we weren't on the air.
Right. I mean, nothing comes out until we say it comes out.
Did you hear about how the whole world stopped waiting for a game to come out because we missed some shows? And I think, I can't remember if we talked about this, but I ended up playing some impromptu Rocket League the weekend before last, and I ended up getting my 3 saves in a win.
Nice.
And I felt the same amount of pressure that I usually do when I'm close to doing that, and then it's gonna happen, but I just need to not screw it up. Felt the exact same amount of pressure, even though we weren't playing in front of an audience.
Well, I'm glad you got it.
Thank you. True Megashawn says, Oh, I may have had early access to said Nintendo game.
Oh, you got a review copy. That's cool.
It's going to turn out that I heard millions of people got a review copy of this game before we formally told everyone it was out.
Yeah, there must have been some sort of glitch in delivery, and fulfillment was making up for it.
Is Nintendo using our fulfillment department? I just did a 1080 triple sow cow. Tony Hawk would have given me some points.
I swear. Whew, that was close.
I love being scored on sometimes.
Do you think Neon Peach wants to give us that celebration?
You should type in the chat. Can you tell if people are on PlayStation without asking?
I don't think so.
Okay. Because it'd be great if you could say right now, hey, if we win, will you trade me Splash? Or you could also say, hey, if we stay within a 2-goal margin, would you trade me Splash? Oh, my computer has a prompt. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I know my computer had a prompt.
No, it was our teammate. He had a wide open goal and he hit the crossbar.
Okay. It still has a prompt. No, I don't want to update my computer. Give me a second. Let's see, Melby, at the falls, we rode the train first, then went around and did a free game and got things for a booth. So we got a sunflower and worked our way through a sensory garden. That sounds like maybe you went on a vacation or had a festival of some sort, Melby. That's cool. I'm happy you had a great weekend. The early bird throws rocks at glass houses. Sorry, I love that line. Oh. If Nintendo is using your fulfillment, it would explain where the Star Fox game is, says JM Downs. Fulfillment, I've heard behind the scenes they're working incredibly hard.
They're doing something.
They're definitely around. Nice. I like when I don't actually hit it, but I look like I am trying to go for it right in front of you. It's a cool aesthetic. Oh, you were just at a park on Saturday. It's not too far from my house. Well, it sounds wonderful. Yeah, I learned how to play Pinochle this weekend, and honestly, it's one of my, I enjoy it. I don't, a lot of times, like card games, but I enjoyed that one.
Nice. Well, we can play it again.
Even though we lost, but we lost because we were learning.
Right. It was the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, so technically, oh no. Technically, we're undefeated. Like when there's a spring training game, right? None of those games actually count. I mean, someone keeps track of spring break record. Did I just say spring break record? That's what Major League Baseball should rebrand their preseason.
Yeah. Spring break.
Or hear me out. When you're in college, instead of going on spring break, you're going on spring training, so it sounds like you're doing something productive.
Oh, go get it. Nice. Look at that assist.
You realize I barely got that forward?
Ooh, that was close.
But the difference between barely and barely is our animal mascots. Oh, get in there for the top. Oh.
Nice save.
Ah, nice try. NT, as they would say. That's the way the cookie crumbles in glass houses. All right, I'm feeling pretty good. It's good to be back on the air. How are you?
I'm good.
All right. Anything you need from me?
No,
Chat?
I think we're good.
Chat, anything you need from me? I scored over 100 points. I wouldn't have if I hadn't scored that goal. So, everything is just right as rain, Bob, are you doing okay? What about bingo today?
And Hefty has a UK hat on.
Okay. Oh, by the way, we're going to delay.
You're welcome.
The bingo drawing, since we only had 2 shows last week. We're going to roll all of the bingo entries from this week into a giveaway 2 weeks from today, because we're actually off for a planned week all next week. We were supposed to be off all next week anyway. And so, depending on how well everything goes voice-wise for me this week, we might be on for 5 shows. We also might only get till Tuesday again. I don't know. May is just going to be why we call it April.
Yeah. It's just April plus.
Mm-hmm. You can subscribe for $5.99.
No, you've had New Game Plus and video games. This is New April Plus.
Yes, exactly.
You get to start April over, but with all of the perks and skills you learned along the way.
Drew Mega did exclamation point bingo. Today's word of the day is give. So we'll have things like give Drew Mega and give IMJF Downs.
I can't give it. I don't know what it is. You gotta tell me.
Would you give it to me right now? Give it. Give it. It sounds like I'm talking to a dog. Good stuff. All right. We'll get more of Mel B's comments in just a moment. We'll get to yours. Drew IMJF Downs rather says a week off planned. Let me check my calendar. We might not have ran that by Downs. Guess we could do it now.
Yeah.
Baby, are you down?
That'll work. Let's get the news. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Monday, May 15th, 2023, and this is your Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News. I was planning on sharing some older news to catch up a little bit since we missed some news last week, and turned out only one of them is really that old. So, but it's an important one, at least to me, and that's the fact that Hollow Knight Silksong has officially been delayed. It was originally, well, not originally, but it was last shown last June during Summer Game Fest, and during that Xbox event, they said everything shown, this event is going to be coming out in the next 12 months, which would put Hollow Knight Silksong's release date in the first half of 2023. Well, it is no longer going to hit that mark. This was shared to us by Wesley LeBlanc of Game Informer. They did not give a specific new window or release date or anything like that, but keep in mind those events are happening again this June, and they probably want to have something to announce for Silksong during those events. So this is a pretty common strategy of announcing, hey, it's delayed, no details. We'll share the details in a month during the June events. So I'm sure we will learn more, but they did say, quote, we had planned to release in the first half of 2023, but development is still continuing. We're excited by how the game is shaping up, and it's gotten quite big, so we want to take the time to make the game as good as we can. Expect more details from us once we get closer to release. That was shared to us on Twitter by Matthew Griffin, the Team Cherry marketing and publishing spokesperson. So look forward to hearing more in June. Sad that it's not coming out sooner, but still super excited about this game.
I think I remember when you shared that story about everything that you see here is going to come out, this time, or whatever the case may be. I think I recall you saying also, because everything is always delayed, and sounds like that is the case. But again, I would like to reiterate, one thing I've learned from the majority of our audience, including yourself, is a lot of times these frequent delays are a good thing because maybe it's avoiding tougher working situations like crunch, right? So we can wait for the game, and my understanding is it's better for the game to be right than rushed.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm always okay. I'm always sad about delay, especially a game like this that I'm itching to play, but I'd rather it be delayed and come out in a better state without overtaxing those working on it, especially something like Team Cherry, which is still a fairly small team, even though Hollow Knight was a huge success. I don't think they've ramped up a ton. I know they've hired some, but it's not like they went from a team of 3 people to a team of 100 people. It's still a small team working on this. Take your time, do what you need to do. The first one was so good, we can wait a little bit longer for the next one. So we'll keep an eye on that and report more probably in June when we learn more. But something that's going to happen a little bit faster is Fortnite ranked play finally coming, and specifically coming to the Battle Royale and Zero build modes. This will be part of the patch that's going to launch tomorrow, and this is shared to us from Adam Bankhurst of IGN. Ranked play is finally arriving in those modes in the upcoming V24.30 patch, which is set to arrive tomorrow. The Fortnite team shared details of Fortnite Ranked in a blog, which you can see linked through the story that we provided. It confirms that players will be competing against others across the globe to reach Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, Elite, Champion, and Unreal ranks. Bronze through Diamond will have 3 ranks, and Elite, Champion, and Unreal will only have 1. So you can work your way up the ranks. Fortnite's ranked first season will be Ranked Season 0, and it will last till the end of Battle Royale Chapter 4, Season 3. So we will be able to watch that, and I'm excited to see our Fortnite expert Downs reach Unreal rank.
Hashtag Fortnite Ranked Friday, coming soon from IMJF Downs.
Yeah, let's see it.
That'd be pretty okay. I'm actually very surprised this took so long, especially because I remember when the Cash Cup and some of these other tournaments were really prominent. Maybe that was even pre-pandemic, if I think about it, where they had the big world championship and all the people were there. I'm surprised that they haven't had a ranked mode. So yeah, I'm also happy that no build is very much still in their meta. They know that they did something right, and they're going to keep something that we were all worried was going to go away.
Yeah, they get it, and that's probably my favorite part of the story is that they're adding ranked play to zero build mode, which means not only do they understand that that's a mode people want to play exclusively, so they made it ranked, but it also is a sign that it's probably not going anywhere if they've gone through the effort of making a ranked play in zero build mode. That's a really good sign for us old people that can't build anything.
I remember a time when you had to build in Fortnite.
Maybe this is finally what I was waiting for. Now there's ranked play in zero build mode. Now I'll give Fortnite another shot. I should probably install that game someday.
It would help, but you can't play it unless you install it.
I'll have to delete Apex to do it. But
No!
In our last news story, a big game came out on Friday. I don't remember what it is, but some people might know what it was that it came out on Friday. But it's okay. No one wants to play it. It's a terrible game. 0 out of 10. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Terrible game. 0 out of 10. No one should play it. Because there's a dog, and there was a dog in Zelda Breath of the Wild, and in Breath of the Wild you couldn't pet the dog. And so this new game, they've made it bigger and better and fixed everything, but you still can't pet the dog, so no one play Tears of the Kingdom. It's a terrible game. 0 out of 10.
I remember, I want to say it was Red Rum Gaming who had a clip in their raid video where, yeah, they're trying to pet this dog. Or maybe I just happened to watch this live when they were playing Breath of the Wild, trying to pet this damn dog, and then hit the wrong button and struck the dog. And it wasn't the dog's fault. It was apparently the developers, so yeah. Confirmed. Zelda hates dogs.
Yep.
Tell everyone you do.
Yep. Tell everyone. No one play it. Boycott this game until we can pet the
Well,
dog.
what game? It's not even out today.
That's right. We'll have to wait for the third game. Zelda Pets of the Canines.
Ooh, it's a Nintendo game, so maybe it'll be Zelda Nintendogs.
The Nintendogs
Oh, I
live
know
under
what you're
Scott Chick's bed.
You could probably pet the dogs in that game.
I bet you can.
It's just unfortunate. Rebecca Valentine wrote the story that we linked here. She says, it feels like a very strange oversight in a game that gets so many things, so many other details right, especially given that after Breath of the Wild came out, numerous players pointed out the lack of petting on social media. And in the ensuing years, multiple developers have added petting dogs to games specifically to be featured as part of the account. The account she's referencing is the Twitter account at Can You Pet the Dog?
Oh my
which
gosh!
reviews games solely on Can You Pet the Dog?
All right, K-Lav! Remind me to reach out to the Twitter account, Can You Pet the Dog? And we'll get an official stance on the lack of dog petting in Zelda Tears of the Clown. Tears of the Clown!
Yeah, so disappointing. That's why I haven't played the game yet. I would have played it by now, but that's why. And always last but not least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. Gekisu Benza Race Toilet Shooting Star out on Switch. Trail of Ayash out on PC, Bouncy Motors out on PC, and the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment. Today's name of the morning goes to Kidney Stone Clicker out on PC.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fitting for our morning gaming news.
From what kidney does Sean's gaming knowledge originate?
So there you go. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, just pick those kidney
I
stones.
feel like you're playing favorites a little bit, though.
I mean, being a urologist is easy. You just click the kidney stones.
Just click on the kidneys. All right, well, there you go. That is our name of the morning. Could become name of the month. It just depends on what happens and how much you believe, Chad. It's kind of up to you. It's the Peter Pan of morning radio shows that play games. You can find out more about our name of the morning and how you can win it the most easily by becoming a Patreon subscriber. Want to give a big shout out to all of our Patreon subscribers who were celebrating a sub-anniversary last week, because you kind of got screwed since we weren't on the air very much. And that's also a foreshadow for the people who, you know, are going to be celebrating sub-anniversaries next week when we're already planning to be off the air. So to you, Dr. Chick, Wallstormer, IMGF Downs, hey, it's Brendan and businesses. Thank you so much for being Patreon subscribers and celebrating your sub-anniversary last week. And if you would like to become a Patreon subscriber and reap all the benefits of doing so, you can by going to patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. One more thing, you are certainly behind on receiving your free emotes for the month. Fulfillment has promised me that they're going to take care of that immediately, or else Sean will never wear a polo again.
It's true.
I don't know why they're taking it out on you, but here we are. So I don't make the rules. So, all right. Thank you for the news, Sean. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you bet.
I think everyone does. Drew Mega said, Zelda! Tears of the Dogs out now. Did you ever watch the movie Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead?
No.
The love interest in that movie was a driver for a, like, I don't know, fast food. Oh, maybe they had like a food truck, and it was called Clown Dog. So now, because all I can think of is Tears of a Clown, and I saw what Drew Mega wrote, Zelda! Tears of the Clown Dog.
Nice.
Drew Mega will be the one who reminds me to reach out to the Can You Pet the Dogs Twitter account. Thank you, Drew Mega, for doing that without having to be reminded. We appreciate it. All right, it's 6:39. It's been a while since we've seen the animals of the menagerie, so let's say hi to them now. Bear, bear, eagle, eagle, the mathemateagle, and walrus, walrus, the handy thesaurus. That's who we are talking about. Their names are such because we like redundancy. I'm out of practice. Line!
You could do it.
I
believe in you.
I have nothing to give you. There you go. Just show us the damn animals. Speaking of out of practice.
Where's your shirt, Bear Bear?
Eagle, eagle, the mathemateagle.
What's the math, Eagle, eagle, the mathemateagle?
How late were we on your cue? Oh, yeah. It's a reasonable explanation, though. All right, let's get you the news you need to know. These are the stories that we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show.
You can news if you wanna.
That plays games, and we start with a story from UPI's Patrick Hillsman about a zoo welcoming a boom of endangered baby animals. That's right. If you were trying to get your baby animals, this zoo has them for you. That's the way zoos work, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Do they just get rid of them when they aren't babies anymore?
Yeah, they just hand them out. You get an animal. You get an animal. It turns out that these endangered animals are getting birthed at Britain's largest zoo. Sean, that's the largest zoo in the UK. They announced has welcomed a number of newborn animals, including from species that are endangered and extinct in the wild. The Whipsnade Zoo, head of zoological operations, Matt Webb, said zookeepers will be busy as the zoo saw the births of 13 Perry David's deer fawns? Perry David's deer fawns?
Who's Dave?
Why are we pureeing the deer fawns? They are apparently extinct in the wild. There's also been two... Oh, crap. Przewalski's foals. And, of course, two northern rockhopper penguin chicks. All of these are endangered species. The show has not been kind to, like, easing me back into the chair. Hopefully the northern rockhopper penguins will be okay.
Mister, I am Austin Attack. I speak for the penguins. I speak for the penguins have no tongues. And I'm asking you, random tech support guy, at the top of my lungs, what's that thing you've made out of my club penguin?
Apparently 2 new penguins, Bob. Quote, these births and important victories for the European Endangered Species Program, the EAP, as we work to ensure these animals, which face a myriad of threats in the wild, have a strong and genetically varied population at conservation zoos like ours. The 13 new fawns are visible to the public at the zoo's Passage Through Asia habitat. The habitat is also home to the Przewalski's horses, which the zoo describes as, quote, the only true wild horse. A new Przewalski's foal, I bet that's got to be a silent P, which has yet to be named, was recently born at the zoo, joining the other baby Przewalski's horse, named as Lugin by the zoo staff. The tiny northern rockhopper penguins, born recently at the zoo, are native to the southern, or rather South Atlantic region, including parts of Antarctica, and are amongst the smallest species of penguin on Earth.
Huh.
I'm exhausted.
Nice work.
There's so many words.
Yeah.
Przewalski. I loved Przewalski in Monsters Inc. Mike Przewalski. Yeah, we're hearing it right now.
That didn't help at all.
Oh, great. You know, I've had a lot to do this morning. Let's just bump this up by, like, I don't know, 6.
There's like a V sound in there. Here, do you want to hear?
I mean, if you want to share, sure.
Yeah, all right. Let's see if this works.
Przewalski's horse.
Whose horse?
You heard him.
It's not my horse. It's not your horse. It's Przewalski's horse. All right. Anyway, there you go. That's what we're tracking at this hour. Next hour, we have another story about a peeping goat on the loose in New Jersey. So we'll tell you about that story coming up as well. Next hour, list of the day and sports. And if we make it to the third hour, which right now I would bet that we will because my voice is holding up pretty okay, then we'll play some Minecraft for Minecraft Monday. Good morning, a nice chat to Copia, our unofficial terrible sound effects. And by unofficial, maybe official, I can't remember what it is, Copia.
Nice chat.
Is here. Thank you for stopping by this morning. I'll read your comment in just a moment. We have some things from Mel B. There's an 8 3/4 mile. You walked 8 3/4 miles at the park? That's not a walk. That's a hike.
Yeah, that's not just a stroll through the park.
That's like a quarter marathon, Mel B. Wow. Oh, I'm in the goal. I went to go turn to hit that, and then all of a sudden I was up against a wall. Those pesky goals. Ooh, I did not expect that to hit the ceiling. It was the fall's 70th anniversary to having a special event and had free admission. You know, listen, I think it's really cool when you get a chance to like go to places that sometimes either might be cost prohibitive or just otherwise they would charge you and you don't have to pay. Like, you just kind of get lucky, I suppose. So that's really cool. And 8 3/4 miles. Damn, Mel B. Putting in some work. Mel B had asked where the heck we were, basically. And just last week, my voice wouldn't hold up. I could not talk longer. Like, I couldn't say words for longer than 45 seconds without my voice, like, cracking. And so I tried to rest. I'll be honest with you, chat. I don't necessarily feel that much different than I felt last week, but I miss being on the air, and I'm not getting a whole lot better, so I might as well just do something I like. I'm probably going to go see the doctor, I'm guessing, this week. So
Might be time.
yeah. Isn't that you're the doctor? Isn't that the rule? Like, if you've had symptoms for like longer than a week, it's time to go get checked out.
Yeah, it depends on the symptoms, but stuff like this that's lingering around for a while, it's worth having someone take a look.
It doesn't hurt, right?
Do some labs. Nope. Especially if you have a good doctor, because there are lots of times where stuff like this is just lingering viral infection, and that should not be treated with antibiotics like they were all the time when we were kids. And there are still some primary care physicians out there who are like, oh, you're sick, here's antibiotics. It's like, I don't need antibiotics. I don't have a bacterial infection. But luckily that's not as strong of a go-to as it was when we were kids. It's like, oh, you cough? Here's here's some antibiotics.
Okay, and I guess also it's worth mentioning, chat. I have just very classic. Oh, sorry, Copia, my fault.
I didn't hear anything.
Cold symptoms, and sometimes I imagine cold symptoms can last a few weeks. So they're just really annoying, Sean. Could you imagine if someone was ill and they're like, it's actually quite delightful.
Oh, this is great. I love my raspy voice.
My raspy voice and all the mucus that I'm coughing up constantly. That might go in. Oh. 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 Let's see. Sounding much healthier today, boys. Glad you took some time to recover some. Yeah, I mean, I will admit my voice is holding up better than I thought it would today, Copia. I had a few esports broadcasts last week, and yeah, I would talk for 45 seconds, and then I'd have to like mute my microphone and do a nice little cough off air or off mic.
Cough air?
Oh. Oh. I don't know what who says oh a lot of times. Anyone? Oh, I know. Probably many people do, but the thing that I'm thinking is on the Dan Patrick show, someone does an Andrew Luck impression, the former Colts quarterback, and he always seemed to have like this oh thing he would say before he'd talk. So he'd be like, "Oh, I don't know about that, Sean."
Ow.
Sorry. You know what I am realizing though is I think my energy's a little high because we have been off so long.
Right.
That I feel
You're
like
going through withdrawals.
Yeah, I think I'm getting out some of the pent up, enjoyment of being on the air. I haven't had this outlet, chat. We're playing with everyone's favorite wolf, Kalto, or Covalt. Oh,
is that a Balto joke?
It was try at one, yeah.
All right.
First hour overtime. Oh, we should put that on the bingo card. Chat, has anyone who's played exclamation point bingo seen that one? I would have imagined that it was on there. Man, I'm sorry. Kofi did let my unfortunate use of the word that starts with a C and ends with an ick slide, because it has been a while. But said, you guys forced me to socialize and touch grass. Did you just say old Phil, who's full of mint, will be hearing about? Is that a fulfillment joke? Nice work, Copia. Get some bonus points. Sorry, teammate. Calculate it. Yeah, I ran into our teammate not once, not twice, but 3 times. It's right there.
Oh, he got there. How'd he get there?
I need. So one thing that I learned while playing that one weekend of random extra Rocket League is I kind of learned I just need to start hitting the button about a split second or two before I think I should, because I'm usually a little bit late on some things, and that includes on rebounds. because on your shot, I probably could have scored it, but I just jumped a little bit too late. So, all right, well, 2 losses so far, but we're rusty, okay? That's why I probably scored less than 100 points.
Yeah. You got under 100 that game for 7 minutes.
Rude.
Your points per minute's going down.
I did only have 82 points, but I tried. So
yeah, you were in the mix.
Controller's in good shape. There we go. Well, we lost. It's 6:53 West Coast time. It's 9:53 out east. It's now 2:54 for those watching GMS in the UK. Copia did chime in very early on in Copia's appearance, saying Whipsnade is a great zoo de la zoo. As far as zoos go, not much of a fan of various reasons generally, but they really do care for their animals and help with trying to rehab and re-release, etc. So,
nice.
Yeah. Also, Copia said I think it's unofficially official.
Trademark 2023 by the GMS official terrible sound effects department.
No, Bob said you're official, and if Bob says it, then
maybe the department is official, but Copia being the head of the department is unofficially official.
Oh, that makes sense. Good morning, a nice chat to Gabe Pride.
Nice chat.
I had a chance to lurk in on Gabe's show. I don't know if I said hi, Gabe, but it's great to see you. Thank you for being here. Love a good Gabe Pride show, which you can find on Twitch. Go to twitch.tv/Gabe Pride for more. All right. All in all, it's good to be back on the air. We're asking you, chat, which I don't think we've had anyone tell us, or if you've told us, we haven't mentioned it yet. It's National Chocolate Chip Day. So we're asking you, what's the best way to have chocolate chips? We'll revisit that more in the next hour. Right now, it's time for birthdays. This day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate, please let us know, because here at Gaming Morning Show, we would like to celebrate with you. Sean just made me realize I should probably check the calendar from last week, and we can wish everybody who celebrated a birthday whilst we were gone a happy birthday. That includes somebody who has only maybe popped into our chat for a very brief amount of time, but it's someone who I like watching stream, and that is Mad Curious on Twitch. Had a birthday last Wednesday, which was our first of 3 straight missed shows, and I don't have anyone else from last week. I'm getting so emotional. I don't have anyone else from last week, so if there's anyone we missed, chat, from last Wednesday to now, let us know. We'll wait. I think I might wash my hair. So to everybody who chat has listed, it's your birthday song. It isn't very long.
Toot, toot.
Happy Mother's Day, though, to all the mothers yesterday as well.
Toot, toot.
If you would like to know how our mothers came to be, I am Jeff Downs sent me in the mail a hand-drawn GMS family tree, which disappears pretty well on camera. But Bear's there, so...
He's the barest of bears.
Do we have a Bear birthday?
His birthday's every day.
Oh, every day is a birthday with Bear. Celebrity birthdays wise today, though, Chaz Palminteri, the actor, is 77 today.
The film A Bronx Tale was based on one of his one-man stage plays.
The film.
Or on his one-man stage play. I think he only has one.
No, you don't know about Chaz Palminteri being the one-man stage play specialist?
Yeah, he's got lots of them.
Yeah. One for every year he's been alive. You should have saw his 1-year-old performance. It was really great. Jamie Lynn Sigler, an actress, turns 42 today.
She once portrayed Belle on Broadway in Disney's Beauty and the Beast.
She's a curious girl, that Jamie Lynn Sigler. You don't remember that song?
No.
Everyone was probably singing it. Actress Alexandra Breckenridge turns 41 today.
She was born in Connecticut, but moved to California as a tween.
Why do they know that?
I don't know.
That seems really strange to know. Interesting. Do we have any drummer birthdays? Because I am doing this a different way, and I realize I have a very difficult time searching for that.
Nope.
All right,
No
good.
drummer birthday.
I mean, not good that we don't have any drummer birthdays, but good that...
Get back to drummers.
Yeah, sorry. Today, Emmitt Smith, former really legendary running back, in fact, most yards rushing in the NFL, is 54. George Brett, the Baseball Hall of Famer, is 70.
Nice.
Any others?
No.
Get ready for next year. Lee Horsley, the actor from Matt Houston, it's going to be a big birthday next year.
Nice.
Also, rapper Melly Mel of Grandmaster Flash and the Fast and the Furious 5 is 62. Man, we have a whole bunch of other, musicians' birthdays. Guitarist Brad Schultz of Cage the Elephant is 41. No drummers. Even though I bet you some of them drum.
Probably.
Yeah.
Did you catch a counterculture icon? Wavy Gravy is 87.
Bob, is that our first official counterculture icon?
Yes.
Okay. All right. We say good morning and nice chat to Quiet I Am Gaming.
Nice chat.
Ooh, okay, so now the voice is starting to have a little bit of a hiccup. To Quiet I Am Gaming, it's great to see you this morning as we turn our attention
Please pay your hosts with plenty of voice
to
flatter.
this day in gaming history. Sean, none before 1995, so you do not have a chance to play Lawsuit or Not a Lawsuit. I'm so sorry.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ease back into it.
So, but let's see if Bob can still play the didgeridoo since, it's been a while. We've been off for 3 straight shows. Bob, how's your didgeridoo sounding?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Still pretty good.
Yeah. I don't think you've, I think he's been putting in the hours.
He plays it more when we're not on the air.
Well, that makes sense. Has 3 spare hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We can tell you, though, in 1996 in Los Angeles, Nintendo gives a preview of the Nintendo 64 game system showing the Super Mario 64 and Pilot Wings video games.
Good games.
That same year, also in Los Angeles, Bandai Digital Entertainment, before it shortened its name and meant Namco, announces the Pippin at-World computer. The device includes a keyboard and CD-ROM player. It can be hooked up to a television, connected to the internet. Bandai expects the device to ship in September, priced at $599.
It's a lot of $96.
The Pippin at-World computer. I gotta check out something. Computer. Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yeah.
Pippin spelled Pippin. Pippin's nearly a palindrome.
Mm-hmm.
How many, roughly, units did the at-World computer sell?
20,000.
20,000. Interesting. It was first unveiled, media preview. Sheryl Crow was there in May of 1996, according to fandom.com, the day before E3. They used a $50 million budget to promote it, and it finally released in September of 1996, but then they eventually slipped it back to November. And Sean, at about 15 launch titles at the time, and by the time they stopped it in February of 1998 and abandoned the platform, it had sold 12,000 units in the United States. They did sell 30,000 in Japan. That's
not great.
No, that's not great. Let's see. Did you win that game?
How many is that, Eagle, the mathematical?
I mean, I was in the right ballpark, and I guess I went over though. If we're playing Price is Right rules.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Unless I was talking about Japan, then that was a great bid. 20,000
Correct.
30,000.
You were. I actually meant to ask you in Japan. In the year 2000, Sean.
In the year 2000.
Pelican Accessories releases the Brain Boy memory cartridge for the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Pocket with an editor for Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, and Pokemon Yellow.
Nice.
That was in the year 2000.
In the year 2000.
Also, Sean, remind me, where were those 30,000 units sold?
In Japan.
So good. We also forgot to tell you the year 2000, Bomberman 64, The Second Attack came out for N64. In 2002, Microsoft reduced the price of the Xbox to $199 in the US. The next year, in 2003, Atari put out Enter the Matrix for a variety of game consoles. The game is based on the Matrix film trilogy. In 2007, Midway releases Mortal Kombat Armageddon for the Nintendo Wii. And in 2012, Rockstar releases Max Payne 3 for the PlayStation 3 and the
Xbox 360.
And that's your This Day in Gaming History on Gaming Morning Show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty
good,
solid.
Good morning and nice chat to Austin Attack 12.
Wait, Austin, your mom is here?
We were very excited, Austin, because we talked about penguins in the first hour. We'll talk about them again coming up next hour. We'll also let you know about our list of the day and sports. Big game coming up tonight in Dallas, Texas. We'll tell you about that coming up in the sports segment. Sports.gaming left side of your screen with all of the animals. I'm Hefty Goof. It's great to have you here. Thank you for being part of it. We'll come back with hour number 2 next. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, GamingMorningShow.tv. I have some great news. We didn't get shut down yesterday after playing the Happy Birthday song, so we're going to try it again. Maiko, would you like samba, old-timey, or soul for our Happy Birthday today?
Soul, please.
All right, here we go. Happy birthday from the soul. Oh, yeah. Almost 7 o'clock. We appreciate you being here with us, wherever you may be. It's time for birthdays. Celebrating a birthday today. Sports anchor Chris Berman, 62 today.
I don't think I like this.
You picked it.
I feel like I called one of those 800 numbers. Yeah. You got that sultry, like, press 1 for human meat, press 2 for seal meat.
Sure, it was that movie. Now. Oh yeah, it was that movie. Some said
Not
that.
as good as Leprechaun. Leprechaun's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it good or is it a movie that was made?
It's so great. It's the whole reason why Jennifer Aniston became as popular as she was. If she wasn't in that movie, she would never have gotten friends.
Jennifer Aniston was in the Leprechaun?
Yeah.
Wow. You want to know my only reference point for the Leprechaun is whatever movie, I think it was a Mike Myers movie, maybe it was Wayne's World, where he's like, I'm the Leprechaun.
Yep. My favorite. Yeah. And Garth freaks out.
Stop it.
He just grabs the I'm the Leprechaun. I'm the Leprechaun. With the flashlight. Stop it. Stop it. Lithium batteries store 2 gigawatts. The solar panels will supply 1,500 families with power, or a third of the needs of the nearby towns of Mara and Portel. This is really awesome. This is something that more countries should take a look at. The other thing that it also helps on is preventing when it goes in the air. My brain says it works. Evaporation. That's the word. I knew I had a word. It helps to prevent some of the evaporation. So it also helps preserve the water, which is pretty fantastic. I think out in LA at one point they tried to put a bunch of these giant black balls in some of the river, like these black rubber balls that were supposed to take in the sunlight and prevent some of the water from evaporating, because as we know, out on the West Coast there's a lot of drought issues, but I don't think that worked for it.
Good morning. Oh, good. My button works today. It is Wednesday, May 11th, 2022, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. We have some, I guess, sad news for those that are affected by it. EA Sports and FIFA are breaking up after 30 years. This is from ONS Good of Polygon. That's right, Electronic Arts announced Tuesday that this fall's planned FIFA 23 will be the last title in a nearly 30-year run to carry the branding of world football's governing body. Beginning in July 2023, EA Sports soccer flagship will be called EA Sports FC.
Okay, what? They're so distraught. They just said, "F it."
The introduction.
Medieval times. So brigandine is actually a suit of armor. Well, it's like the upper part of it, and I did not look that up, but it's it sounds like something you should look up. And if you should, because I think it's just the upper part of the armor. It's either the upper and arms or the, I don't know. It's above your ghibli bits.
It's the part just around your belly button. It's called
It's like the crotch piece is a cod piece. The belly button and the nipples are the brigandine.
It's just like a Mickey Mouse shaped armor.
That's just the brig, and then the brigandine covers the whole thing. Yeah.
So when they say throw him in the brig, they actually mean just hit him in the nipples. Yeah, okay. We figured it out, guys. Military historians we are. The scone is made of poppy, and then that's all.
You heard it here first. Mike's telling me I need more than 6 scones a day. Thank you, Mike.
Science.
I don't know. I like everything. I'm on board. You know what I want?
That's not true at all.
True at all.
You said that's a lie.
Okay. I like many things.
That's also
There
a
you
lie. Some things, perhaps.
Did he just say he likes everything? That's so not true.
Like, nothing on this show that has been said. All the ridiculous things I said have not been as wrong as that statement. Just want to say.
It's funny. Yeah, that's true. Me, my fault. Not true. Not true.
Hefty is so wrong.
It's true. It's true.
this at all, but I'm really scared. Feel like I've never. Tell your friends, tell your mom. Gaming morning show is on 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, come Monday through Friday and sometimes after dark. Daily theme with a question mark. We got gaming news and sports and Bob. Hefty, Austin, Mike, and Sean, the heartthrob. I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Win $10 next Monday with exclamation point bingo. Type exclamation point bingo in chat right now and get this hour's bingo card. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, list of the day and sports. Become a Patreon. Join our Discord. Go to GMS.watch and click on where to find GMS. And thank you for your support of GMS. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. Thank you so much for making us part of your morning. I am Hefty Goof. That is Sports.Gaming on the left side of your screen. Please follow us on Twitter at WatchGMS. You can find us on Instagram and on TikTok at Gaming Morning Show. We certainly haven't been as active with the illness over the last week. We will be off all of next week. That was a pre-planned. I was going to say illness. That's not what I meant to say. Last week was not a pre-planned illness, Chad.
It was a post-planned illness.
Yeah, we'll fix it in post. Anyway, I'll be on the road next week, so I'm gonna be in Nashville and San Diego part of next week, and then Sean's taking it. We're traveling, man.
Are we?
Yeah, you're still leaving next week, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what? It's like I got duped. So. Good morning to Deuce. It's great to see you. I love you guys. Every time I come here, I get inspired to make a similar radio style show. It's great to see you. Thank you for being part of the show and the audience this morning, making us part of your day. It is National Chocolate Chip Day. So if you would like to answer our question of the day, which is, what's the best way to have chocolate chips? And if you want to play exclamation point bingo, you can. We'll give away a $10 gaming gift card 2 Mondays from now, as again, we'll be off next Monday. Chocolate chips are delicious. I have lots of ways that come to mind, but I'll let you have the floor first. Anything come to mind with chocolate chips?
Yeah, there's
a
options.
lot. Yeah.
There's a lot of options. Sometimes just grabbing some as a snack is pretty okay.
Interesting.
I do like the small chocolate chips. I put those in some ice cream. That's pretty tasty. It's pretty good.
The itty bitty little chocolate chips. I'm going to be honest with you. One of my favorite ways to have chocolate chips is mouth s'mores. Isn't that everyone's favorite way? Would you like me to demonstrate mouth s'mores?
Yes.
Okay. So let's say you don't have a fire or some sort of heat source, and putting marshmallows in the microwave, that's a fool's errand, because then they just like, right, and then they're not good. So instead of taking all of that time, instead you break up the graham crackers, which usually come in segments of 4 already. You break them up into their stick fourths, okay? And then you take regular sized chocolate chips, but I also agree with you for mouth meltiness, optimal mouth meltiness, which is well known to be the mom factor. The ohm factor, optimal mouth meltiness, which thank goodness is not mom, because that sounds awful. You've missed this, huh, chat? You take the small ones, so you go chocolate in, right? Get it a little bit melty. Throw in some baby marshmallows, right? Take a bite of the graham cracker. Thoroughly mix. Mouth s'more.
Do you mix by like swishing?
Less swishing, more like rotating, like a tumbler.
Like a horse chewing.
That's exactly what it looks like. Mouth s'mores from GMS. You can use that recipe, chat. Put it in your recipe books. Say sometimes recipes are for cooking, but I don't believe you.
Huh.
Yeah. Huh. Mouth s'mores. You're welcome. Good morning and nice chat to Keith Anthony. It's great to see you. Thank you for being part of the show this morning. We appreciate it.
Nice chat.
My first urge is to say classic chocolate chip cookie is what Deuce says. And by the handful. Oh, so I'm impressed. So you mentioned just kind of like popping them in the mouth, and so did Deuce. I'm surprised to hear that that's one of the primary favorite ways to have chocolate chips.
It's a good way. They're a good little chocolatey snack.
I mean, they are wonderful for when you're like, I just want some chocolate, but you have absolutely nothing in the house, right? And so maybe that can satisfy the craving without having to do any like baking or whatever. So.
It is handy.
But I would say rugless, though, because it's what my grandmother made. Chat, Deuce, please tell me more about ruglach. Well, it could either be like a H is silent kind of situation, or it could be like one that you like overpronounce the CH sound. I've never heard of that, Deuce. I'm going to make mornings, even technically use powder, make a spread. You can do the same thing with melted chocolate chips in a pinch. You can also make a ton of s'mores in the oven and eat them. Okay, but how would you put them in the oven? Ooh, could you like line a pan with graham crackers? Throw marshmallows on top of each one and then some chocolate and like do like a lightly warm oven?
Or even like a low broil for just a brief stint.
I really wish that went in, only because we would have finally gotten one of those goals that seemed to always be scored against us.
Yeah.
Oh no. Quiet! How'd you know our tagline for GMS mouth s'mores? Don't get mouth sores with your mouth s'mores. That's our tagline. Does it prevent
mouth sores?
No. Oh, like a preventative medicine?
Well, no, if it doesn't prevent mouth sores, that might be like false advertising.
It's like, oh, maybe we could make it where our pre-packaged mouth s'mores have like an old like wives' tale behind it, where it's like, also I heard that if you eat them, you don't get mouth sores.
Yeah,
but like,
no, that checks out.
We never verify it, right? We just tell everybody through the packaging.
Right.
We could even pull out like one of those like 1 out of 5 doctors say.
Just 1 out of 5.
Yes, exactly. Don't get mouth sores with your mouth s'mores. There's a line there. Quiet. Oh, we almost high-fived. Rugula is how it's said, says Deuce. It's basically a Jewish croissant that's traditionally filled with some kind of fruit, but over time it became mainly chocolate filling, and it's awesome. Well, yeah, I mean, one of my favorite snacks is a chocolate croissant. So it sounds like it has those. It's very similar to the standard chocolate croissant, perhaps, and so if that's the case, Deuce, if you're not already in our Discord, do !Discord, and if you have any way to post some images of this delectable new dessert that I must try, you're invited to do so, please. And if you're getting rugula, please let us know in the chat, because we have some very steadfast rules in this show.
Remember, if you're getting food, you must show and tell when you come back.
Now, there is a rule in rugula Sean, do you want to know what it is?
I do want to know.
You always have to have multiple. Otherwise, you're just having arugula.
I don't think that's the rule.
No, look it up. It's on the internet, probably.
Well, it is now. We just said
There was a great Twitter thread the other day that had people, and they ended up, like, I don't know if this was the intent or if it just happened to be that way, but people started posting in the 2x2 grid, which was great because then you got 4 images of people sharing their favorite, like meals growing up, and it was a very, like, cultural thread because, you know, there's such a wide variety of people in this world, right? I mean, I would imagine that it would be almost impossible for you to try, you know, traditional cuisine from every, like, region of the world. Nice shot.
thanks.
So I bring that up because it was really neat to see, like, what some of these dishes looked like, and so it would have been kind of cool to see rugula. So rugula. Let's see. Adu says, "Do you want the pictures now or later after I make it?" Ooh, wait. Someone's hopping in the kitchen.
Yeah.
This just into a gaming morning show. We're gonna have fresh rugula available for us.
And that's going to get hand delivered to us so we can try it in person.
Deuce, how well does it ship? Yeah, no, whenever you have a chance. If you're gonna make it, wait till after you make it.
Yeah. Send some pictures.
We'd love to see you make it. We'd like to see your rugula instead of arugula. So I'm sorry, just that's what's making me hopefully say it correctly as I'm thinking of arugula. So a couple of quick notes on that game, Sean, as it's 7:25 West Coast, 10:25 out east, and 3:25 for those watching GMS in the UK.
Doodle-doo.
You were MVP,
I was.
which is awesome.
B-I-N-G-O.
I also scored less than 100 points.
B-I-N-G-O.
Bingo, what's his name?
I just thought of something that we'll have to ask Bob to say next time Bob is able to take new scripts in that box. It's good to be back on the air. Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Brendan's here.
Nice.
Nice
He heard
chat.
He heard you sneeze.
No, I was talking about my learned food, which is rugula. So, Dude says they also tend to put sugar glaze on the outside of the croissant.
Yeah.
Must have.
Mm-hmm. No, it sounds tasty. Now I want to try this.
Wow. I also would be interested, like, can you make s'mores in, like, big batches in the oven?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
You promise?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll do it right now.
Fine. No, I'll make you a deal. You make me pan s'mores tonight. I'll come over and watch the first period.
Pan s'mores sounds like pancakes, but with s'mores.
Put it on a pancake.
You take the s'more and you put it on a pancake. Deuce also said 1 out of 100 doctors agree, so that's how you know it's safe.
All right. I need to ask a favor.
Yeah, what's up?
Can everyone except for Copia close their eyes?
All right, everyone be very... How long?
Just momentarily.
All right, here we go. Momentarily, everyone close their eyes.
Except for Copia.
Go. Remember, we're on a little bit probably of a delay, so now everyone's closing their eyes.
Perfect. All right. You can open your eyes.
Perfect. And also Drew Meg is wondering if Bob is fine. Bob, are you fine?
Hello, chat. This is Bob. I can assure you that I'm completely fine, and you do not need to keep asking how I am doing. I promise. I'm definitely not blinking twice right now. To prove it, please note for the record that Hefty Goof is tremendously talented at rolling his R's. Thank you for your concern, but I am fine. Please help me.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, totally fine.
I mean, it sounds like status hasn't changed. So, Melby says, "Why did we have to close our eyes? Because Sean asked us to, and we trust Sean." Yeah, whatever. Brendan said, "Bless you." Brendan was playing the game Tears of the Kingdom. Must have got a pre-release as well, so that's neat. It's so many of you, millions around the world. I think we're caught up, aren't we?
Think so.
Great.
Beady boop, beady boop.
Makes Bob happy. Let's give you list of the day then. This comes to you courtesy of Kate's Plate.
Yeah.
Kate Zade's Plate. Oh no, it's spelled different. I'll be like Kate Online. Kate's Plate. Let's give you 10 delicious chocolate chip applications.
Yeah, that was my title, not Kate's.
Your favorite apps from the iOS store or the Google Play Store. August of 2015. Oh, 10 delicious uses for chocolate chips. I like your title better. One of the questions I often get asked, says Kate, is what ingredients I always have on hand. One of those ingredients is most definitely chocolate chips. You can always find a bag of semi-sweet and dark chocolate in my pantry. So here are 10 easy and delicious ways to use chocolate chips. And we start this list of the day, as we often do,
1.
chronological order. Chocolate peanut popcorn. Chocolate chips add a perfect sweetness to this salty dish. But to be fair, it looks like Kate just popped popcorn and threw just some chocolate chips and some peanuts in there.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a complicated recipe.
Sean, can you walk me through how to make this?
Yeah, first you take the ingredients, and then you put them in a bucket, and then you're done.
Food Network would find a way to make this a 30-minute episode.
Absolutely.
Or at least like Jada having like a third of her show. Like, this is our appetizer. Here's how you make it.
2.
And they do the thing where it's like, here's the ingredients. And luckily, earlier, I put one together, and it's already ready. Number 2 is dark chocolate peanut covered apple wedges. This one takes a little bit more work. You're gonna have to take the dark chocolate chips and melt them, and then take the apple and cover the apple with the chocolate, and then it looks like you chop up some peanuts and you just sprinkle that on top. Voila.
I've got another confession to make.
I think if the recipe could be made with like almost any chocolate, like melting chocolate, for example, I don't think it should qualify for this list, Kate. I feel like we need to have Kate on to defend themselves.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Chat!
Or at least we can at least have Kate Zade on to defend Kate's Plate.
It's like a
Kate.
better idea. Anytime that we have someone who's in the world with their name, just have somebody else come on. Perfect.
3.
A whole grain banana chocolate chip yogurt skillet cake. I repeat. Or as we usually call it, WGBCCYSC. Whole grain banana chocolate chip yogurt skillet cake. So let me guess, Sean. I bet there's some semblance of whole grains in it.
Right.
I bet they will add banana.
Right.
Maybe some chocolate chips.
Yep.
Finish it off with some final ingredients, yogurt, I'm sure.
Yeah. And what do you cook it in?
If only we knew what vessel they throw it in.
You know, the secret to this, and it's also a complicated recipe, but first you take all the ingredients that you have on hand for your whole grain banana yogurt skillet cake, and you just add chocolate chips.
That's another, like, I feel like we found so many Food Network hacks where they're like, yeah, so today we're going to make whole grain banana yogurt skillet cake. And, you know, sometimes I like to spice it up with some chocolate chips. Whoa. What a tremendous application.
4.
Number 4 is the dark chocolate peanut butter cups with sea salt. This is chocolate and peanut butter together, which makes a lot of sense. And it looks just like layers of melted dark chocolate, and some peanut butter with some sea salt on top.
Sounds delightful.
Looks pretty okay.
Now, you're the peanut butter hater.
Mm-hmm.
The peanut butter Bill hater. How much do you tolerate peanut butter and chocolate?
I like Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah.
Because that's very fake peanut butter
Yeah.
with lots and lots of sugar. That's pretty tasty.
But like
I
peanut
probably
butter
wouldn't like these,
flavored
though.
things.
Eh.
Yeah.
5.
Because peanut butter chocolate chip energy bites are on here. These are perfect on the go snack. Make it perfect. And perfect to make in the summer. Oh, since they're no bake. These do look kind of tasty. We'll share this list with you so you can see these. But they look like just peanut butter chocolate chip in ball form. So.
Yep.
Someone call them Rocky Mountain peanut butter energy balls. Oysters. That's what I meant to say.
6.
Number 6 is a chewy no-bake peanut butter dark chocolate granola bar. This looks like you take your normal recipe for chewy no-bake peanut butter granola bar and you just melt some dark chocolate on top.
Again,
It's pretty okay.
we're basically adding chocolate and peanut butter in a lot of these scenarios. So
Yeah.
kind of reminds me of like a Scotcheroo, but those are butterscotch and those are better. So
7.
Butterscotch.
vanilla chocolate chunk whole grain muffins, made with yogurt. So it's vanilla chocolate chunk whole grain yogurt muffins.
Made in a skillet.
Yeah, it has chocolate chunks already in it, but I say go ahead and add a few more. Wait, what?
This just looks like the muffins with a side of chocolate chips if you look at the picture.
Oh, they are made with yogurt that has chocolate chunks already in it. They make yogurt that has chocolate chunks already in it?
Apparently.
8.
At least they did in 2015.
You have to track that down.
Number 8, dark chocolate pumpkin seed plus sea salt bark. Yeah, it looks like that's pretty self-explanatory.
Could you,
Looks
though,
like
your household's very good at always roasting the pumpkin seeds from your jack-o'-lanterns. Could you write that one down? I would be up for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Pumpkin
Looks
spice
yummy.
latte time.
Someone remind us in October.
9.
It's a long ways away. It's only April.
Man, we've really been asking chat to remind. I hope you have it all written down, Chad. Dark chocolate indoor s'mores. They wrote probably the best use of chocolate I can think of. That can't be true, but it looks like they take chocolate. What is the base of that?
Looks like chocolate and graham cracker crumbs with a marshmallow, and then it's a pretzel stick.
So, but is the base like just a big hunk of chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Nice.
1. 0.
And number 10 is yogurt topper. This is also probably the best use of chocolate chips, and it's just throwing chocolate chips on top of yogurt.
Which is how you got the yogurt that has chocolate chunks in it.
Perfect.
I think Kate online. Nope, sorry. Kate's Plate kind of took a page from Taco Bell and just used like the same ingredients over and over and over again.
Yep.
All right, there you go. There's your list. 10 delicious chocolate chip applications from katesplate.com. Is that a unique or wacky URL, Bob?
Yes.
All right, you get credit for that if you're playing bingo. Sean will be back for the final hour crew. We're going to play Minecraft this morning. Keep working on the Hefty Goofs, a place you can eat, Candy Bar, and the rest of the GMS food complex.
Join us at Candy Bar, located next to Hefty Goofs, a place you can eat.
So we have that coming up. Good morning. It's great to see everyone who's here. Copia said, because it was something only I'm allowed to see. Deuce said, I'm thinking I might push it off until tomorrow to bake it. Do it right after GMS on my own channel. I just realized the timing would work out perfectly. Yes, Deuce, please do that. That would be fantastic. Downs, I did not close my eyes. I saw so many horrors. Uh-oh. Is this like when you're supposed to look away from the beasts in the horror film?
Moon Knight Shyamalan.
And then you see it, and then like 7 days later, you die.
Horror film.
Somebody, Copia, has exclamation point, I got bingo.
Bingo.
Oh, yes, and by the way, hey, it's Brennan, got an advanced copy of Zelda Tears of the Dog. Yeah. You might have missed it during our Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News. Luckily for you, chat, We'll have our Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews coming up at 8:40 a.m. Pacific Time this morning. If you miss any of the headlines, you can also catch them all on our Instagram, which is at Gaming Morning Show. All right, thank you for being here. We truly appreciate it. Here's some other National Chocolate Chip Day fun facts. This comes to you courtesy of nationaltoday.com. We might not know what came first, writes the website, the chicken or the egg, but we know that. I keep hitting a button and it keeps making a sound in my ears. But when it comes to chocolate chips and their namesake cookie, the history is well documented, and it might not be what you think. Chocolate chip actually came after the chocolate chip cookie, and despite their ubiquity, are likely younger than your grandmother. They were first marketed in the 1940s. Legend has it that the chocolate chip cookie was a happy accident born when the baker ran out of baker's chocolate and opted for semi-sweet instead. The recipe spread like wildfire, and after a few years of selling their semi-sweet chocolate bars with a chopping tool for easy chunking of the bar, Nestle went on one step further by introducing chocolate morsels to the world. With such a history and with so much mass appeal, it's no surprise that this kitchen delight deserves celebration, and that's why on May 15th, we have National Chocolate Chip Day. So there you go, chat. And a reminder, if you're playing exclamation point bingo and you answer our topic of the day, you do get one of your squares X'd out. All right, it is now 7:39 on this morning radio show that plays games. Brenda goes, this does shed light on why our grandparents loved Toll House chocolate chips so much. Yeah, and I remember some people like live and die by the Toll House recipe that's on the back of the Toll House morsels. I like how they always call them morsels on the back of the actual packaging. So yeah, it's apparently a very good way still to make chocolate chip cookies. All right, 7:40 on this morning radio show that plays games.
You can news if you wanna.
Here's the story that we're tracking at this hour. Earlier, we told you about the zoo in the UK that has a whole bunch of endangered animal like offspring that have been born. That was a pretty fun story to share with you. Now, Doug Cunningham of UPI tells us about the peeping goat that is on the loose in New Jersey. Huh. Watch out for the peeping goat. This is in Chattanham Township, New Jersey. They're seeking an unusual perpetrator, according to Doug Cunningham of UPI. A peeping goat. The Chattanham Township Police are actively searching for the peeping goat that has been long seen throughout the township. The goat appears to be armed only with its horns as it peers into homes. Police are advising people not to take the law into their own hands by trying to apprehend him. They say it does not belong to a local farm, but they know who the owner is. The goat has been seen wandering around the township, showing up at doors and looking into homes. Residents responding to the police notice about the peeping goat are bemused with comments like, officially on the lam, huh? If the farm is not the owner, can't say I turned this kid in. And, quote, a Chattanham goat? Cheese. I hope a cop on the bleat locates him. Another resident posted, quote, this is a bad situation. One resident was curious about the goat's name. Quote, his name has got to be Scapegoat. End quote. That might have been one of the most fun final paragraphs I've ever read at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. Good morning to Dungeon Meowster KJ. Happy to see you. Thank you for stopping by. KJ is already showing me what I've told you earlier. Our fulfillment department, who also took ill probably last week, has not sent you your Patreon subscriber emotes. So thank you for bearing with us. Appreciate it. Deuce says, that's so sad for the goat. He's just trying to find his house and keeps getting kicked out for being a peeping sheep. I like peeping sheep better than peeping goat. Stop. He's already dead. Quiet. I hope a cop on the bleat locates him. Hashtag Phil who is full of mint. Nice work. 10 out of 10 for puns. Those were pretty good, to be fair. Thank you, Brennan. So, how was your weekend? Let us know. What were some of the things you did? I'm trying to think back. Saturday, still was taking things kind of easy. On Sunday, I fired up my lawnmower for the first time in 3 years. I mowed our lawn for probably about a fifth of the way, and then it died. So I'm getting a new lawnmower. It's being warranted now. Long story short, mom-in-law had hired somebody to do our lawn for us, and so we hadn't had to do it, and unfortunately there was a family emergency for them, and so they've been gone, and so our lawn has gone, it's a hefty lawn now. And so I had to bust out the lawnmower, which honestly, I enjoy mowing the lawn. I don't enjoy everything else about working out in the yard, but I do enjoy, driving. Well, I love riding a lawnmower. Those are super fun, but we don't have a big enough yard to justify having one. But definitely enjoy just kind of getting out and walking, and I don't know, it's kind of cathartic. So it was nice to go out, and I'm very happy that my mower has a 5-year warranty. It's an electric mower, and so I called them up to troubleshoot it, and it turns out that they just send you a new one, which is awesome. So I'm going to try to see if I can provide mine to someone who can repair them, and then maybe they can get it to somebody else who needs it. So kind of excited. Quiet says, I regret everything. Nah, no regrets on that one. No regrets. No regrets on that one. Oh, actually almost took the exact right angle there. So I have a really hard time flying through the air in this game, and I actually almost hit it perfectly. KJ says, was about to say, we have an extra lawnmower. Don't know if it works. Been sitting in our shed since 2017. No, and I would not enjoy mowing the lawn anymore if I had to use a gas mower, because I just can't stand having to run to the gas station and get gas. This is what owning an electric car has spoiled me on. Going to get gas, even when I can pump it myself, which we, by law, can't do in Oregon. We have to have somebody else pump our gas. By and large, the laws have changed a little bit, but by and large, that's the case. I don't like having to wait for someone to show up and take your card and ask you how, what you need and those kind of things. So, yeah, I become spoiled having owned an electric vehicle that just refuels at my home. It's great. So I love my electric lawnmower, but unfortunately, I might have done something to mess it up. I'm used to cleaning out the bottom of lawnmowers using water, and that's actually not something that you're supposed to do. So there is a chance that I might have screwed up my own lawnmower. But luckily, still covered underwater. Oh, KJ loves not having to pump gas. No, the amount of time it takes sometimes, and sometimes places, I mean, it's by the way, I want to make it clear, it's a reasonable reason for why it takes some time. I mean, it's not an easy job. Like the technical skill to know what to do is not hard. It's just there's a lot of, you're on your feet all day, you're out in the heat, you have people who are impatient, and so sometimes that can make things very unenjoyable. Like, it is not an easy job. If maybe what I'm trying to say is not necessarily designed to be a super enjoyable job. And I've never done it, though, so I'm not speaking from a place of experience. So I perceive it to maybe not be an easy job. Quiet says, I've never had to pump my own gas, and I've never had anyone pump my gas, and it's always sounded weird to me. Yeah, so I think there's still only Oregon and New Jersey that are left that require somebody to pump your gas. Dude says, I don't know how people screwed up so badly. We need attendance by law. I mean, I will admit that I didn't realize how kind of almost common spillover is at gas stations. It happens far more than I ever realized. You know, people will either, you know, leave it unattended, or there'll be another reason that, like, all of a sudden the gas just starts flooding out of the gas tank from the pump, and that's a very dangerous thing when it happens. Like I said, I've never experienced myself, but I've seen a lot of, I think this is one thing, like TikTok and Instagram Reels, there's a lot more sharing of like disasters sometimes. Copious says we just have a card machine, so you put your card in before you pump the petrol, then it takes the amount you put into your car after, so you don't need to get fuel until you have. Yeah, no, it's very easy to do. Like, we have pay at the pump. You walk up, you put your card in, and then you just start pumping. So it sounds like Down said this sounds like a U.S. issue. It's not a U.S. issue. It's an Oregon and New Jersey issue. And I think, KJ, you can tell me what you think. I think the majority of people are in KJ's court, where they, like, many Oregonians prefer not having to pump their own gas. I am probably in, I imagine, the vast minority for our state, where most people prefer somebody else to do it. And the one value to it is you don't have to get out of your car when it's rainy or cold, but most gas stations are required to have canopies when they reach a certain size. So I'm rarely ever having to pump my gas in the elements anyway. So it works out okay. There you go. We're one of life's winners, chat, and I scored over 100, so you get no bingo help from me. I was not our MVP, though. Let's see. Melby says, I thought you meant people putting too much in their car or truck. My dad has done that. See, there you go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, is some people will overfill their tank accidentally. I didn't recognize the pumps breaking that catastrophically was common enough to worry about. I don't think the pumps are breaking. I think there's just, like, people, you know, put too much in. You know, that whole top off. I mean, that's how I was taught to fill my gas tank, is you wait till the auto stop happens, and then you kind of keep going a little bit, and that's where problems occur. So, do your pumps not have auto shut off when the tank is full? Yes, most of the times they do. I didn't try to misrepresent the issue. Only Oregon and New Jersey have laws against it. That leaves 48 other states where you just go up and pump your gas. KJ says, I think that's true. Many Oregonians either have never had to pump their own gas before, so they don't know any different, and yes, they like it a lot. Just a sec, I gotta mess with my nose. Yeah, it's my favorite thing too is, you know, folks who have never had to pump their own gas. Then you get to the machine and you have no clue how to do it. Just like anything you've never had to do before. Like, I admit, most Oregonians who have, you know, don't know how to pump their own gas, they do get made fun of, and like at a logical base level, that's not fair. If you've never done it yourself, it could be intimidating. And most of the gas pumps do kind of walk you through it. Prenticosh, you were taught to top off? No. Oh yeah. You get as much out of that as you can. Down says, what happens when they go out of state? That happens, where people, like, there'll be people who I've seen on video, or I've had my friends tell me that they've gone to, like Washington is usually a good example, because Portland, Oregon is only like 10 miles from the Washington border, and so you get north of Vancouver, Washington, and you have to pump your own gas. And people will get up there and they'll just sit in their car and wait for someone to show up, and then realize, oh, no one's coming, and then they'll get out and then might have to ask for help. Yeah, Brendan, I had to teach a friend from New Jersey once. Yeah, it's if you've never experienced it either way, it's going to be foreign to you, right? Because a lot of people who commute in their cars are filling up, like, what, once a week? So it's one of those, like, very common things that you'd be like, everyone knows how to do this. Or if you've never done it, people are like, I've never had to do this before. So, perspective, I suppose. All right, 7:53 on this morning radio show that plays games quickly. It's time for sports. Sports! Brought to you as always by King Gray. Find King Gray on the internet. Anyway, tonight, a big Game 7. Your Seattle Kraken take on the Dallas Stars. Second straight Game 7 for the Kraken. Yesterday, Vegas closed out Edmonton 5-2, so the Golden Knights are into the Western Conference Final. In basketball, Boston has overcome a 3-2 deficit, beat Philadelphia 112-88, so Boston is into the Eastern Conference Finals in the NBA. But more importantly, tonight, 5 o'clock p.m. Oh, so they're playing that in the national window. Sean will be happy to know. Maybe I can watch the whole game with him. Seattle and Dallas tonight, Game 7 at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Did the Mets win, chat? Did the Mets win? Let us know right now in the chat. We can tell you that the Angels on the latitude axis to the west side of California lost to the Guardians 4-3. Baltimore Orioles, a 4-0 loss at home to Pittsburgh. By the way, Baltimore's a pretty good team this year. Tampa Bay 31-11 on the year, beat Austin Attack 12's New York Yankees 8-7. Drew Mega's Blue Jays tick up to 24-16 on the year, a 6-5 win over Atlanta. IMGF Downs' D Tigers 5-3 home win over Seattle. Miami, the Marlin is a fish, 3-1 win against the Reds. And Chris MU's Los Angeles Dodgers, a 4-0 win over San Diego. Brendan's Giants, a 2-1 defeat at Arizona. We asked you, chat, did the Mets win? It did not matter how you answered that question because the Mets lost to Washington 3-2 in a doubleheader before beating the Nationals 8-2. And that is your sports. Sports brought to you, as always, by King Gray. All right, next hour, Minecraft Monday. I might have to ramp down my voice a little bit. I can tell that I've overextended what is in the gas tank, but you know what? It is so much fun to be back on the air. I'm going to go to the doctor this week just to make sure I don't have anything long-lasting. My assessment probably is I just have a very lingering cold, which is annoying. Down says, it's much like lovemaking. Just shove it in and pull the trigger.
No.
Good morning, Kathleen L. Nice chat to you. It's great to have you here. I'm very sorry
Nice chat.
that you just walked into that. Brendan says, Downs, I have questions, but I'm scared to ask them. That's how we're going to end hour number 2. Come back. Hour number 3 is next. We're going to play Minecraft and also continue our question of the day. Please play right now if you want. Exclamation point bingo. But what's the best way to have chocolate chips? That's our question of the day. We'll come back. Final hour crew is next. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, GamingMorningShow.tv.
Content calm inside, yeah. Waves of love send light, yeah. Feeling calm inside, yeah. Can't find this anywhere. Yeah, I want this longer. Won't find this anywhere. How I've always wondered. Yeah, I want this longer. Won't find this anywhere. How I've always. I've got a thick skin. It makes it hard to begin or to let love sink in into me. I don't mean to make things so complicated, but you didn't know with the heart that has been jaded so many times. Jump in line, I should have stared at a fair and I think you know why. Cause oh, you know you're making me nervous. You're digging deep, you scratched on my surface. Hey, oh, you know you're making me nervous. But I'm still trying to see if you're worth it. I'm feeling out of my league, I'm hoping you're not teased. What you're saying to me makes me nervous. take a compliment. In my mind they never could be genuine, or they're too rehearsed to be their word. And I can't tell if it's a spell or if I'm cursed. What's worse, cause you know you're making me nervous. Yeah, you're digging deep, you scratch through my surface. Hey, oh, you know you're making me nervous. But I'm still trying to see if you're worth it. I'm feeling out of my league, I'm hoping you're not teased. What you're saying to me makes me nervous. Yeah, I'm feeling out of my league, I'm hoping you're not a tease. What you're saying to me makes me nervous. Oh, but oh, you're making me. Oh, you're making me. Hey, you're making me nervous, nervous. What? Oh, you're making me. Oh, you're making me. Hey, you're making me nervous. Slow down for a sec. I need to get out of my head. My face is turning all kinds of red. Oh, it's like you stole my breath, but I can't forget. Ooh, you know you're making me nervous. No, digging deep, you scratch through my surface. Hey, oh, you know you're making me. You know you're making me, but I ain't still trying to see you with it. No, I'm feeling out of my league. I'm hoping you're not a tease. No, what you say to me makes me nervous. I'm out of my league, so what of it, please? What you saying to me makes me nervous. No, oh, you're making me. Oh, you're making me. You're making me. Oh, you know you're making me. Oh, you're making me. Oh, you're making me. Hey, you're making me nervous.
Win $10 next Monday with exclamation point bingo. Type exclamation point bingo in chat right now and get this hour's bingo card. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. And GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award. and the clip of the day. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 3, right now.
Morning, gamer! Welcome back. Gaming Morning Show continues. It is May 15th, 2023. Allegedly, happy April to you. Thank you for being part of it. That is Sports.Gaming on the left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. It is great to have you along with us. We are playing a little bit hurt still. The voice is holding on. I probably should have thought about the pacing for myself. You know, I'm all excited to be back on the air because we haven't had a chance to talk very much with you, chat, over the course of the last week because we missed 3 shows of our 5. And so I'm probably like making up for lost time. And now my voice is like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you made a mistake. You got a little excited. Let the voice go a little crazy.
Gotta unleash
Now
the
we're
beast.
Now we're gonna have to cancel all of next week.
Yeah, it's because of my voice. I'm gonna need a whole week next week to recuperate. So, I have ice water. It's
I have
delicious.
water that I didn't spill all over myself.
Yeah, good thing. You just like to always wipe off your mouth and shirt.
Yeah,
Just in case.
that was normal.
You're wearing the Kraken shirt. I'm holding up the Stanley Cup playoff koozie. There's a lot riding on this game now, of course. The Kraken want to advance in the playoffs. We're mostly just trying to get another round of playoffs so we can go to another game.
I know. Man, it's exciting.
Think about us, Kraken. I guess we both have the same goal, so.
Right. Yeah, no, I think they're on board with winning tonight.
Get it? Hockey, same goal. Get it?
I get it.
KJ says ice water isn't good for your voice. I know, but it's so good. I did do tea last week. You know how hard it is not to have coffee?
Yeah, it can be pretty tough. Coffee is very delicious.
It is. I wish it had some vocal cord soothing energy. Some of that VCE.
VC.
No.
VC.
That VCSE. Vocal cord soothing energy.
Yeah. Vixie.
I kind of like VCE though.
VC.
At the
Vocal cord energy.
At the end of the day, Sean, I love coffee. I love tea. All right, should we play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth?
Nah.
By the way, did you happen to read the second story for At This Hour?
I did not.
You should go through, read that 3rd paragraph, because we had a blast with that. While you're here...
Hello to the Final Hour crew.
Hey, it's Brendan, ambassador to the Final Hour crew. It's been fantastic to watch you play Zelda Tears of the Dog. Dungeon Meowster KJ is here. It's Copia is with us this morning as well. Our official bad sound effects department also made a ton of songs for us. Those songs are for I Am JF Downs, our official cartographer and diagramographer of Gaming Morning Show. Kathleen L is playing bingo with us this morning. Please click on this link because this is one of our best 5 questions GMSs of all time. You know, that old story about hitting Bruce Springsteen's guitar with a mammoth tusk from the Smithsonian Institute. You know.
No biggie. You mean a Tuesday?
It's exactly a Tusk day. Drew Mega had to drop off. It was good to see Drew for the duration of the show so far. Quiet I Am Gaming, fantastic to have you here. Deuce has been with us this morning as well. Mel B is going to listen for Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. We've also had Quiet I Am Gaming this morning. It's great to see you. Keith Anthony had stopped by for a brief moment. And if I missed your name, Austin Attack 12 saw your name. If I missed your name, you're listening, lurking, please let us know, or please know, rather, that we appreciate it. Let's play our audience game, Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall on the Monster's Mouth.
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym, exclamation point, DLTPFFTBFITMMREC.
Last time, on Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. Old Hefty misclicked, and we missed out on having 1,669 mega balloons.
I forgot about that.
Yep, so did I until I just saw the score. 1,668 is our all-time record.
What a bummer.
All right, if you've never played this game before, you can start guessing letters in chat. You can also take the big swing. And I just realized I didn't hit play, so none of you know. Wow, out of practice. Occupations is your category.
You got this.
It's weird. The game title, the well-known and definite game title of Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, didn't appear on screen for a long time either. It's a good thing someone like Quiet I Am Gaming, didn't give us the key to fixing that.
Mm-hmm. No, he said it can't be done.
I handed it to fulfillment months ago. The rules to what Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. You guess letters, and if you think you know the word, you try to guess. Thank you, Mel B. That is absolutely correct. And we have an R from KJ.
R. Yes.
He's apparently a pirate now.
R.
Now that's a big swing.
Duck handlers is the guess from Downs.
Nice.
Handler. Oh, yeah, okay. An E from Mel B.
E. Ding, ding, ding.
Quiet wanted that as well. Last time I tried to help y'all. Quiet. You shouldn't be surprised. You know damn well that fulfillment either figures things out in the first 3 days or it takes 3 years. Guaranteed.
So it goes. Also, there may have been some discussion about, well, what if we accidentally get rid of our record?
Yeah, that's what's been holding us up. I forgot about that. Thank you. That's my alibi. I mean, that's a legitimate concern, by the way, though.
Yeah. And I don't have any other computers to test it on. Only that
yes.
computer, so.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we guess we could never know. It's not Messenger, because there would have been 2 S's there. So far, we haven't missed a letter, though. You can't, not doing the stuff I was talking about. Okay, guaranteed. That's a Quiet I Am Gaming guarantee. I did like Dove Mealer.
T.
I know we missed one.
Oh, bummer. Well, now we might as well just guess the Z.
By the way, since you have been a non-Oregonian and now an Oregonian, what's your level of enjoyment of pumping your own gas? Or not pumping your own gas? Do you enjoy that fact, or do you wish you could pump your own gas?
D. Ding, ding, ding.
I wish I had the option to, but I don't mind not doing it. Like in ideal situations for both options, right? So if I'm in any other state and I drive up and there's a pump empty and it's not incredibly cold or incredibly hot outside and I get out, pump my gas, get out of there, I enjoy that. That's quick, it's efficient, it's great. But here in Oregon, in the same sort of ideal situation, I drive up, pump's available, there's an attendant right there and he does it for me. That's totally fine too. What I don't like is when you have, and it doesn't happen a ton, but it does happen where you drive up, there's a pump empty, you sit there, there's like one attendant working all 8 pumps and you wait for like 10 minutes until he gets around to start pumping your gas. It's just stupid, and I wish I could pump my own gas.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good assessment. So while you were telling us that,
Crack.
we got game designer.
Are you sure it wasn't gate design?
I did like the guess of gate designer. So desserts and sweets are your next guess. I'm gonna go with chocolate chip cookie yogurt skillet cake.
Perfect. I was listening in on part of the conversation while I was gone. Did it ever come up? Because I think this is a big deal for why it hasn't changed. I don't think it's why it started in the first place, but it's a big job creator in Oregon, which is is pretty important, and I think that's been one of the main arguments against changing it universally in Oregon, because it has changed in smaller towns and during certain hours. But I think that's one of the big arguments against changing it universally, is that it creates a lot of jobs.
T. C.
And,
yes.
And T.
Yeah, no, I think that I'm fine with that. And I do think that they have made good changes so that it kind of balances things out, because it is tough when you do go to a rural area and the gas stations close down because you're not allowed to let self-service happen. Now they've changed that. So if you are driving, especially in Eastern Oregon, you can find a spot to get your gas. I remember one time.
R. Yes. H. No.
I had to drive to Montana on an emergency, and I left at like 9 p.m. And for those who are familiar with maps, Montana is east of Oregon. And so you drive through Eastern Oregon to get to the southern part of Montana. Like, you go basically through like the most rural part of the state. And I got to a point where I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna find gas, because I was trying to drive all night. So
It's tough.
A. No. O. Yes.
good morning and nice chat to RHS Jack.
Hello, FHC.
Thank you for guessing cheesecake. We have 4 balloons left. Macaroni for desserts and sweets. It's the guest from Dallas.
No.
No, that's not what you wrote at all. You said macarochi. Is that an actual dessert? Oh no, because there's no A.
It's clearly Loco Roco.
Who guessed Loco Roco? Did you?
I did just now.
I love Loco Roco. Can't be rock.
No.
Oh.
Now
how boring.
that's a big swing.
I feel so bad Brendan got one. It solved the puzzle. We're like, oh.
I was excited to learn a new dessert.
Cracked.
You don't mean dessert. You mean pizza topping.
Pineapple on pizza? What about black licorice on pizza?
Delicious. Brendan, quote unquote, dessert.
It's dessert adjacent, I guess.
Licorice, Mel B, kind of like a confection. It's kind of, I was going to say stringy, but it's not stringy. Oh, you know what licorice is. Yeah, you're just behind. I got you. Transportation, here's a big swing from Copia.
That's a big swing.
With airplane. Do you want to go with airplane or the big swing from down, space car?
Oh, it's got to be space car.
Sorry, Copia. We're pretty sure it's space car. We'll guess A, because it's in both of them anyway.
A. Cha-ching.
Oh my gosh, it's airplane. Oh, no, it's not. It's not airplane. Okay. It has air in it, though.
That's a big swing.
Air sprays. Oh, craft.
Could be air train.
Everybody get up. It's time to train now. All right. 6 more banked balloons. 1,684 in total. Nice job, chat. Give yourself a round of applause. This is how we do it. No, aircraft is a generic term. I'd ride the air train, says Quiet. All right. Let's get into Minecraft, shall we?
Yeah.
I'm excited for this.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since we played the Minecraft game. It's been a while. All right. You have that. That's perfect. Great job. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. We're going to have you there. I'm going to share my screen here. and I'm going to unmute my audio so you can all enjoy the sounds of Minecraft with me. The sounds of Minecraft. All right. I got my WASD fingers ready to go. Here we go. Minecraft Monday.
Did you stretch?
I'm supposed to stretch?
Yeah, you gotta stretch those WASD fingers.
Ugh, gross. I have a chiropractor for that. Ooh, I'm leggy. Oof. I'm sleeping with an apple.
It's your favorite apple.
It's not your apple. It's my... Why do I always sometimes wake up with chat? Wait, it's not like I was sleeping with chat. By the way, Downs' feedback on the gas debate is pumping your gas is like making love. You just stick it in and pull the trigger.
Nice.
I'm harvesting the wheat because I'm good at that. Did we have anything from all the cows getting lots of love?
Those wheats aren't ready. You got one more stage.
I wasn't harvesting them. All right. Brenda says, all jokes aside, it is good to stretch your hands. Source me, your friend with bad hands. Oh, okay.
You have bat hands?
Oh, I heard that you've been to that part of South Dakota, you know, the bad hands. Wait, that's in North Dakota, I think. There is an air train at JFK. Jack says usually the monster is fair, but today with aircraft and licorice, I say boo to the monster. Boo, says Jack. Should we start building, or do you need me to go get more wood?
I don't know what we need. It's been so long. Yeah, I feel like more supplies is good. I might go down. I was working on a mine down here.
Ooh, I want to go.
I was working on mine.
Mine? Seagull mine? It's behind our house, right?
Yeah.
I want to go with you.
Oh yeah, I was gonna make stairs. That's what I was gonna do. I'll do that later. Yeah, so it's over here.
Oh yeah, I see your name. Yeah.
And I think I found an opening down here when I stopped last.
What if we dig too far to the bottom of our house and it caves in?
Oh, that's a risk we have to be okay taking.
Okay. Uh-oh, you left me. There's something scary down there. I'm turning around. It's a creeper. It's a creeper. I'm running. It's a creeper. It's a creeper. It's a creeper. It's a creeper. Don't they blow up?
Yeah, no, they're dead.
Oh, okay.
Saved your life.
Scared. I wasn't scared. You were scared. Oh, I need torches. Do I have any torches?
I got some.
Yeah, can I have some? How many do you have?
There you go. I tossed you half a stack. They're right there. Watch out, there's a zombie. Oh, he bit me. I'm infected. Come here. I'm gonna eat your brains.
Oh, I need a pickaxe.
I
don't have a pickaxe. I'm so ill prepared.
Oh, the house isn't that far. You can go grab a cactus.
Okay. Thank you for the reminder, Brendan. No, in all sincerity, yes, it is good to stretch your hands. I can't get out of this cave. Also, I used to oh, there it is. I used to stretch my hands a lot while at work. When I worked full time, kind of in a very computer dominated, that was my job. I had these timers, and in intervals I would get up and stretch my hands in like the ergonomic correct way, like where you're stretching the right parts of your arms and stuff. So
Why'd you stop?
I just don't work as long at my computer. I still work primarily at my computer, but it's not as... I mean, I should still do it, by the way. Anyway, pickaxe, that might be here. Nope. How about here?
collecting all this copper. We don't really need the copper, but
Yeah, we do
can't
have a
not
lot
collect
of copper,
it.
don't we?
Yeah, we don't really do anything with it. But maybe, do you know anything about copper in the game?
Yes.
I know you know lots about copper in real life.
Should I make a copper pickaxe?
If only you can't.
Oh, you can't. So I need iron, right?
Iron, yeah.
Is
Which
iron?
there should be some ingots in there.
Yeah, there is, and that's the strongest type of one we have.
Right, because we don't have diamond yet.
Oh, that's a hoe.
What'd
That's
you
an
call it?
axe.
So, hypothetically, say there was an Enderman, and hypothetically I wanted to fight him, even though it's probably a terrible idea. I should just leave him alone, shouldn't I?
Do it.
Don't really
This
have
is
a
how we do it.
Safe place. Is this kind of safe? Could
What?
probably still
What's the
reach
benefit of fighting the Enderman?
for the thrill.
Just for the thrill.
He does have ender eyes. Those are helpful. I don't know how safe this place will be. What's the worst gonna happen?
He's got ender eyes.
Yeah, I see me looking at you. Why don't you come do
Wow.
something about it?
KJ goes, fight him, coward. KJ didn't say coward, by the way. Which way did you go?
I'm about.
I'm getting more copper because you said we needed more copper. So, one of the things I do like about this game is I like harvesting the materials.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like I'm doing something successful.
Die, Enderman.
Where are you? Did you go down?
I'm over. Not really. I went
Kind of over.
I see your
Oh,
name.
follow the torches, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh nope, they end there.
So come back up. Yeah, right over here. Come up here. You see me?
Oh yeah. Out of curiosity. Oh no, that's never mind. I see your name. It's like I feel like your name turned off, but it didn't. So.
And then I went down this way.
Oh, copper. I'm gonna get that.
You get that? There's some
Even though-
iron over here.
Even though you're like, quit harvesting copper. We don't need copper.
Yeah, we don't really need it. It's still fun to harvest, though. Yes.
Hi.
Did you fall down?
Well, Timmy fell down the well. Oh gosh, I hear voices. I hear voices.
But do you see enemies?
No, I just hear voices.
Then you're probably okay.
What's
The
this?
voices are coming from within the walls.
The call is coming from in the house. Am I getting mushrooms?
Mushroom, mushroom.
Do mushrooms grow in caves?
Yeah. Sometimes. We call those cave mushrooms.
Oh, it's raw iron.
Ryron?
Ryron Rodgers. Cal.
I hear voices this way. Let's go.
My chiropractor likes to remind me that I sit a lot, so my aches and pains are due to that. I want to say he's probably encouraging me to stretch and do more exercises.
Maybe.
Guess we'll never know.
It's a mystery.
I hear voices.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the voices.
I see dead voices. So, are we burrowing your way?
Yeah, I'm just kind of searching around just because I hear so many voices in these walls.
So, when you hear voices, is that an indicator that there might be some stuff?
Some enemies at least.
Okay, so enemies don't necessarily mean materials.
Right. But sometimes, especially when we're down here, if you hear a bunch of zombies per se, sometimes that could be a zombie spawner. And the spawners are really helpful to have, especially if it was this close to our base, because then I can build an XP farm.
Oh. What's XP do for us?
It allows us to enchant stuff, which isn't really necessary for what our goals are, but it would make us pretty strong.
You said with the thing we're trying to do is make some armor.
Yeah, armor would be good. So iron is gonna probably be our best resource for trying to armor up.
Okay, so
I think we have a diamond.
So I am you know, making my way to a certain point, but I'm not finding like many materials along the way. So is it kind of good to pivot to a different place?
Yeah. Yeah, we can explore a little bit more in this cavey poo. And then if all the like offshoots and stuff don't really go anywhere, we can go back to where I was digging down and continue just kind of making our way downtown.
Making our way downtown. Oh, I never changed the category. We're in the Minecraft category, chat. Not really, but just pretend.
Spread the word.
Yeah, tell everyone you know.
I found some coal.
Oh, I had a friend named Cole once.
I found him. Hey, don't shoot me with that. Ow! Don't shoot me with that bow and arrow.
The coal is shooting you with their bow and arrow? I also found some coal.
I had a friend named Cole once.
All right, so for those who are playing Zelda Tears of the Dog, how are we liking it so far? Is it everything you imagined it would be?
I've heard good things, other than, you know, the petting the dog thing, which is silly.
Yeah, we'll update you on that coming up in about 10 minutes from now. My kids are going to have their copies of it later today, so they're very excited to dive in. I have a question for you, #VideoGameExpert. You had broke it on the Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News, and by broke it, you read somebody else's story about it. The 120-some gigabyte file, that's the download size, right? So if my kids are getting the cartridge, it won't be that big, right?
Correct.
Okay. By the way, chat, I would like you to know that if for some reason I do find enemies down here, like breaking through a wall and all of a sudden they appear, I will definitely not scream and terrify you all.
Headphone warning.
That's what I'm trying to say.
This just didn't go anywhere. What a waste. I found some coal.
It's pretty magnificent, but you can't pet dogs 5 out of 10, says Brendan.
Oh, I already gave it a 0 out of 10 for the same reason.
So, based on our video game panel, our esteemed video game panel of Brendan and Sean, averaged 2.5 out of 10 stars. I'm sure nobody else will play that game now.
No. That's the entire reason to play it, and how you can't do it. So,
should we start making our way back upstairs because it's going to be nighttime, or is that not much of a
daytime versus nighttime down here doesn't make a huge difference. Okay. So we're probably okay.
Working in the coal mines, going down, down, down. Working in the coal mines. Whoop! I got killed by a zombie. Well, the good news is if you're looking for coal, I got your back. Although we kind of hit a dead end, I think. Ah! Why would you scare me?
No reason.
Oh, Brendan goes, I got the cartridge and the download patch is almost instant. Thank goodness, because I was prepping my kids to have to delete 120 gigabytes worth of stuff.
Ow, ow, ow. I've lured a zombie to us. I've made a mistake. I was trying to trap you in here. Oh,
why did I kill you? I didn't mean to
Why'd
kill
you. Kill me?
I was being funny, but then you died. Why did you have so little health?
Because we just got bombarded by a zombie.
I didn't know that. Crap! Now I'm gonna die down here by myself. Please hurry.
Oh, but it's nighttime. I don't have anything. Is there a sword in here?
I'm gonna die. I thought I was being hilarious, and I wasn't.
Did you take all the iron?
I think I did. Oh no, I have 17 in my inventory. Can you run really fast?
So I'm gonna build a nice stone sword. That's all I have.
Please
we got a horse, whose name I forgot.
I don't remember either. Hurry, please.
Oh, there's so many enemies out here.
Sean, don't die. I also think I might have your sword, so I need to drop it. How do I drop it?
You just hold on to it for now.
Okay.
We just need to make sure we get all this stuff.
So
Now I
dropped
need to
it already.
remember
Okay.
where were we?
And now I can't pick it up. Okay. Panicking. What should I get rid of?
This way?
What should I get rid of? This
Not
apple.
that way.
Okay.
Is it this
Now
way?
can I have? Why does it keep replacing stuff in my inventory? I don't like this game. I don't like this game. I don't get.
Because you're picking stuff up. You're fine. Just pick stuff
I'm
up.
not fine. I murdered you, and now I'm alone.
On the bright side, I don't know where you are yet.
Good news is putting up so many torches. Well, look for Torchtopia and you'll find me. It's actually probably not the worst idea in the world.
Oh
There.
boy.
Did you find me?
So many torches.
With spare torches for you. I'm sorry I murdered you. Wouldn't it have been funny if I was down to 1 and I hadn't healed? Do you need anything from me? I got food. No! No! Do you need any food?
Nah, I'm good.
Do you need your... No!
Gotta go.
Let me out here. I'm so scared. I do have an iron pickaxe in my inventory that I don't think was mine. Do you want it?
That's right. I got a pickaxe.
Okay.
We'll organize stuff back at the house.
Yeah, can we go back? I'm scared.
Yeah, come on.
Okay. Is this where I live now?
Yeah. Got you some copper.
Got you some copper.
Do you want some? Want some of this?
Did you find some
destroyed
copper?
it. Oh, look, it's dark down here. Let's go down here.
KJ says y'all are fun. I felt so bad. I didn't mean to murder him. Ooh, what's this? What's this?
We got a bunch of iron down here, so yeah.
Oh,
collect
raw
this
iron.
and then Ryron.
I'm so sad that I murdered you. It wasted so much time. My prank was not hilarious, it turned out. Oh, good. We caved it in. Can you die that way?
Yeah, you can get suffocated. I hope our house is okay.
Oh, that's moss.
Look, I found our way up
How do you know?
the stairs.
Okay, can I put like 4 torches down so I know?
Sure.
Okay, 4 torches.
The Fantastic Four torches.
Mm-hmm. I found it to be extremely hilarious. Hey, if we can even entertain one person with this show, we've done our job.
Hey, on the bright side, it's very nighttime.
Hey, by the way, you can hold down the jump button, and it will let you just repeatedly jump instead of having to hit the jump button separately over and over again. I fell in a water hole.
There's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my water hole. Alright. Beautiful sleep. Just like
slain. I was slain by Hefty Goo.
just like
Chat reminded me.
Just like we drew it up. Alright, let me dump a bunch of this crap off. Shift. That's the button. That's why I was having problems. I wasn't hitting the right button.
Pushing me.
I thought we had, like, a better system for organizing things.
You would think, but we haven't quite done that yet.
Oh, I really thought... Oh, I had... No, all my wood goes outside. That's the part I remember. So those are spruce planks, spruce slab, oak slab, spruce stairs. I'm going to take all this wood outstairs. Outstairs. Did I just say outstairs?
Yeah.
Chat, really quick. Just, if you could answer in the chat. What is outstairs, please? Oh, we need a new chest. How do I build a chest again?
Wood in a square.
Oh, yeah, so foods are outside. Thanks, cows. And then...
Oh, yeah, I should go manage those.
What kind of wood? Like spruce planks?
Yeah, any wood. And then if you have raw iron, throw that in the furnaces when you're done. I'm gonna harvest these.
Oh, I made a crafting table.
Oh, a bigger square.
I have to go to the crafting table, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so hard. Alright, wood. Everything does not sound okay outside.
Everything's fine.
All right, chat, tell me now. You can see my screen. See how this inventory is full? How do I just drop something?
You look over here. I made a new window.
It's open air. How do I drop something? Like, I don't want these feathers. Okay, so so I dropped them.
But you're gonna pick them up again if you have room in your inventory. So if you don't want them and you don't want to accidentally pick them up, you just throw them in a chest.
Oh my gosh, this is so hard. Q. Okay, I don't want that. Don't want that. Okay, now back away, Hefty. Okay. I like our new window. Okay, now I go here. And I take the wood. That's not enough of that. I had enough wood. There. Oak slabs. I put an oak slab here over and over again. And that makes... Nope. It has to be planks, apparently. Oh my gosh.
You got it. You got it.
How do you make planks? Or it's planks again?
You just take wood and you just put it in a crafting space and it makes planks. Ah, Jesus! I was coming to kill you. You snuck up on me. Oh God, that guy! See that jump scare? Oh! He brought a friend. He brought a friend. Hey,
do you need my assistance?
I wouldn't go out there.
Nope, I'm a fighter. Oh gosh! Are these raiders?
Of the Lost Ark. Where's the food? Do you have all the food?
I have a lot of food. You need some? Can they get in our house?
Only if you leave the door open.
Okay. Here's some food.
Yes. Food. Okay.
I didn't have much, though. I hate to tell you, but you have an arrow sticking out of your leg.
Yeah, I put it there. I hold my car keys on that.
Are they saying R?
Kinda. He's kind of pirate adjacent.
Now I have birchwood.
I avenged. I guess myself.
There's birch planks. Okay, so maybe I'll finally be able to make this chest that I've been trying to make for an hour. Nope, still need more birch planks. Or birch wood. I suck at Minecraft. Okay, now go to the crafter. I have 9 birch woods. Does that let me build a chest? No. I have 9 birch planks. Does that let me build a chest?
You're doing great.
Thanks.
Are you having fun?
No. Oh, I might be getting it. It might be planks that I needed this whole time. Nope. Sean, I can't make a chest. Oh, wait. These are the recipes, right?
Yeah. So take the middle one out of your...
middle one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm watching your screen on a delay.
I did it.
You got it?
First try.
Look, I made a steak chest.
Now what I want to do is put that here. So I cue it. Nope, that just drops it instead of places it. Oh, I go here and I go use. I did it! It's not facing the right way. I hope that doesn't bother anybody. It's going to bother somebody. No, not cobblestone. This is a wood repository. Chat, I hope you got infuriated by that, because that was infuriating. All right, we gotta get out of here. Good thing I'm not notorious for being bad at this.
Stop being bad at video games, Hefty.
All right, 8:43 on this morning radio show that plays games. Thanks for being part of it. That's Sports.Gaming on the left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. What did you learn from this little disaster today? The good news is we got to play.
Yeah.
And I do enjoy. And I was telling Sean the other day, and I wasn't lying, and I still am not lying. I have very much enjoyed playing Minecraft. So
It's been a good time.
I just I think I need a cheat sheet in front of me.
Well, remember there are the recipes there, and they are searchable. So if you get in the habit of you don't know how to make it, you just open that up and search chest. Then it only requires you to remember what things are called.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah, it'll get there.
Everything's gonna be all right. Goof-a-bye. Goof-a-bye. All right. What are your takeaways that were pretty okay, chat? What's something you learned from this morning radio show that plays games? We'll get to those in a moment. We'll name our Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award winner very momentarily. But right now, we need to get the gaming news that you need to know. Once again, here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is still Monday, May 15th, 2023, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. First up, some old news, but the first time we were able to report on it as we were out for most of last week, and that's the fact that Hollow Knight Silksong has officially been delayed out of the first half of 2023. This is from Wesley LeBlanc of Game Informer. Team Cherry has officially delayed Hollow Knight Silksong as it was reported last June to be coming out sometime before this June, but that is not going to happen. They did not give a new release window or release date or any other information, but I'm sure we will learn more this June, hopefully a solid release date for later this year.
Bingo.
In our second piece of news, we talked this morning about ranked play finally coming to Fortnite. It is available starting tomorrow with the V24.40 patch, which will be available. And that adds ranked play to Battle Royale and Zero Build modes. The ranked play will have eight different ranks, including Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, Elite, Champion, and Unreal. The first 5 of those having 3 levels, the last 3 only having 1 level. So we will be excited to watch some of our friends who play Fortnite play some ranked matches and see how far they can get. In our last piece of news, we did report on Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and we gave it a GMS rating of 0 out of 10 because you cannot pet the dog. You couldn't pet the dog in Breath of the Wild, and you still can't pet the dog in Tears of the Kingdom. Why even make video games anymore? We don't know. Out today, we had some highlights such as Bouncy Motors out on PC and Gekizu Benza Race Toilet Shooting Star out on Switch. But today's name of the morning went to Kidney Stone Clicker out on PC.
How do you get rid of the kidney stones again?
Hey, just click on them. Just click on the kidney stones.
You're gonna maybe freeze. So freeze on a. Oh yeah, that was a pretty good freezable face right there. So. You know how some people have like punchable faces? You have a freezable face. It's not that one, but you keep holding that. No! Well, then why did you unfreeze? This is very baffling. All right. What are your takeaways that were pretty okay? What's something you learned from today's show? We're also going to send you somewhere via the raid. Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award nominees, someone who had outstanding contributions in chat. I know somebody who's being nominated for Sir William Lightning Knife III award. But you know somebody who should be Billy Thundergun today.
Ooh. I think oh, we got some good recipe information from Deuce.
Oh, true.
From the Rugulas.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a very good answer. Very good answer. So, Deuce, you're going to be our Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award winner for today, the first day of May 2023.
Billy Thundergun, teammate of the match award.
Yeah, we learned about Rugula from Deuce, so thank you for doing that. You are a Billy Thundergun teammate of the match award winner. Our Sir William Lightning Knife, the third award goes to Downs for saying, when it comes to filling your gas tank, it's much like lovemaking. Just shove it in and pull the trigger.
The Sir William Lightning Knife the Third Award.
Nice.
Downs. Welcome back. I'm happy you had a week off as well. So, all right, let's get to our clip of the day. The clip of the day. Hey, look, Sean. It's the clip of the day. Weeks from today, because we're actually off for a planned week all next week. We were supposed to be off all next week anyway. And so, depending on how well everything goes voice-wise for me this week, we might be on for 5 shows. We also might only get till Tuesday again. I don't know. May is just going to be why we call it April.
Yeah. It's just April plus.
Mm-hmm. You can subscribe for $5.99.
No, you've had like New Game Plus and video games. This is New April Plus.
Yes, exactly.
You get to start April over, but with all of the perks and skills you learned along the way.
Drew Mega did exclamation point bingo. Today's word of the day is give. So we'll have things like give Drew Mega and give IMJF Downs.
I can't give it. I don't know what it is. You gotta tell me.
Would you give it to me right now? Give it. Give it. It sounds like I'm talking to a dog. There you go. Our clip of the day is me talking to Sports Gaming, like Sports Gaming is a dog.
Drop it. No. Leave it.
Bop it. Throw it. Yeah. Also, if you were, I would not be able to pet you in Tears of the Dog.
Such a waste.
It's a shame. All right, what are your takeaways that are pretty okay, chat? What is something you learned from today's show? And then we're going to send you over to Dyson Easy, who's a follower-in-law of ours. Great name. Just chatting right now. Foundry VTT tutorials, D&D tips and tricks, TT RPG Let's Plays, and D&D memes. If you like talking about D&D and TT RPGs, thinking about the industry, learning to use Foundry VTT and laughing, then this is the channel for you. If you'd be so kind as to say good morning from GMS. Sports.gaming, what is your takeaway that is pretty okay?
My takeaway is mouth s'mores. Easy recipe.
Speaking of recipes, in addition to Rugula, which sounds freaking delightful, and I'm very excited for Deuce to post some pictures later on in our Discord. If you're sick of that tired chocolate recipe, whole grain banana chocolate chip skillet cake, make sure you add some yogurt, and you will get our favorite WGB CCYSC. No, that's not what I said. Thank you, chat. All right. For everyone who made it possible, I'm Hefty Goof. Stay tuned. Best moments from today's show coming up next. We appreciate you being part of it. This has been the return of Gaming Morning Show on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv.
No.
The love interest in that movie was a driver for a, like, I don't know, fast food. Oh, maybe they had like a food truck, and it was called Clown Dog. So now, because all I can think of is Tears of a Clown, and I saw what Drew Mega wrote, Zelda, Tears of the Clown Dog.
Nice.
Drew Mega will be the one who reminds me to reach out to the Can You Pet the Dogs Twitter account. Thank you, Drew Mega, for doing that without having to be reminded. We appreciate it. All right, it's 6:39. It's been a while since we've seen the animals of the menagerie, so let's say hi to them now. Bear, Bear, Eagle, Eagle, the Mathemateagle, and Walrus, Walrus, the Handy Thesaurus. That's who we are talking about. Their names are such because we like redundancy. I'm out of practice. Line!
All right. I need to ask a favor.
Yeah, what's up?
Can everyone except for Copia close their eyes?
All right, everyone be very... How long?
Just momentarily,
All right, here we go. Momentarily, everyone close their eyes.
except for Copia.
Go. Remember, we're on a little bit probably of a delay, so now everyone's closing their eyes.
Perfect.
Is to use chocolate chips, and we start this list of the day, as we often do,
1.
chronological order. Chocolate peanut popcorn. Chocolate chips add a perfect sweetness to this salty dish, but to be fair, it looks like Kate just popped popcorn and threw just some chocolate chips and some peanuts in there.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a complicated recipe.
Sean, can you walk me through how to make this?
Yeah, first you take the ingredients, and then you put them in a bucket, and then you're done.
Food Network would find a way to make this a 30-minute episode.
Absolutely.
Or at least like Jada having like a third of her show. Like, this is our appetizer. Here's how you make it.
2.
And they do the thing where it's like, here's the ingredients, and luckily earlier I put one together and it's already ready. I get it.
KJ says ice water isn't good for your voice. I know, but it's so good. I did do tea last week. You know how hard it is not to have coffee?
Yeah, it can be pretty tough. Coffee is very delicious.
It is. I wish it had some vocal cord soothing energy. Some of that VCE.
VC.
No.
VC.
That VCSE. Vocal cord soothing energy.
Yeah. Vixie.
I kind of like VCE though.
VC.
At the
vocal cord energy.
At the end of the day, Sean, I love coffee. I love tea.
Too much, I'm bursting at the seams.